I am both full and yet still hungry. How is that a thing? How is that a thing? Anyway, hello. Nobody's in my chat yet. Oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. It's me. Hello. It's the donutiest, the dopest nut. That's absolutely radical. Hello. How are you today? Hey. Hey, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. I do have Discord up. I am in a Discord, like, VC channel right now. I'm not sure if anyone will be joining me today. I don't think so. I know the Cali crew is celebrating a birthday. So mayhaps one or two other people may join. Maybe Tiff, maybe Leia. I don't know. Or at least, I think Leia was most likely, going to try and join me. If I was part of Discord, I would. Sis! You need to. It's just a big group messaging thing. It's great. It's fine. It's all chill and relax. I'm doing better now that you're on. Not gonna lie. Was kind of lonely, and you hopping on for a stream definitely was helping already. Yay! Oh yay! Alright, let me actually. You know what? Let me. There we go. Now you can see me. Hi. Hello. Like I said, I may be by myself. I may be, you know, just like doing like just who knows. We'll see. We'll see if anyone joins me. We'll see if anyone joins me, and if they do, they do. I saw your pics from the con. Love your hair. That was a wig. That was all a wig. Many people have been telling me that I look good as a blonde and that I should go blonde. I'm like, no. No, thank you. But yeah, that was a wig. Who knows, maybe in the future you'll see me in person with the wig on. I don't know. But yeah, that was a wig. And I'm so happy you liked my pictures. I was really terrified if I was even going to be able to go to those cons. I had a week and a half prior to me going to the first con in Texas, I found out I had COVID. I went to the ER, or not the ER, I went to the urgent care, and is this going to be more huffing and puffing about femboys? No. I mean, it might be. It's Kaeya. We will see. Need to hit you and Callie up to see if you want to hang out sometimes. Hey, yeah, sweet. At some point in the future, maybe. Someone mentioned femboys. I'm playing Genshin. There's always femboys afoot. Shut up from the peanut gallery back there.
Fight me.
No. You're fine, Red. You're fine. You're always a joy to have in my chat. But yes, like a week and a half prior to me going to Texas, I went to the urgent care, hoping to get CPAC for like a steroid shot for what I thought was a sinus infection. I told them my symptoms and how long I was having them, And the doctor was like, all right, well, are you okay for me to like just do like a quick like rapid like COVID test just to make sure? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't think I have it. I think this is just like allergies because it felt like allergies. It didn't feel like anything else. Um, Turned out I had COVID. But thankfully she was like, yeah, no, from the time that you had gotten sick symptoms and whatnot, like your quarantine will be over in like the next 3 to 4 days, and all of like the things that you are feeling will actually disappear by the time you travel. So you'll be fine to travel. So I was like, okay, cool, sweet, awesome. Uh, and true to form, my symptoms cleared up about for like 3 or 4 days after that, for the most part. Um, and then I was like, why do I have pain where I usually have kidney stone pain? And I thought I had a kidney stone then. Turned out, it wasn't. It was my monthly trying to start. So, while I was at the con with my friend, we had to make an emergency run to an all-night Walgreens for supplies for that, so that was fun. But everything's fine now. The cons were fun. I got to meet Todd Habercorn, and he was a peach, and Air was a little starstruck. It was fun, so much fun. I met so many people. I actually met Tiffany at the Texas Con. She was actually running 3 panels that I went to go see. And 2 of them were twist panels, so we just kind of clicked, and yeah. So yeah, met new friends, which is crazy for an introvert like me. So they're going to 13th Gate sometime in October before Halloween for an escape room. You, Kelly, your BS would be very welcome to come. I don't know what 13th Gate is. I'm assuming it's an escape room, like it's like Halloween themed, but me and most scary things are kind of a no-no. I'm not the biggest fan of scary things. I'm gonna actually, before I start Genshin proper, I'm gonna unmute myself in the Discord just so that way I don't have to switch out. So today in Genshin we are going to I'm gonna do my daily shit first because I gotta get that shit out of the way because that's more primos for Duke McPunch stuff. And then after that we are going to do Kaeya's Hangout. I have no idea how long that's gonna take me considering that I have like, what is it, like 3 endings to get? No, 3? Is it 3? No. 6? No, it's 4 endings with like little like pictures, and then like 4 endings that just give me like shit, just like random shit. So like, I guess like 8 endings more or less. I think maybe, mayhaps. I should like probably like pull up a guide for his stuff. Actually, you know what? Let me do that. let me do that. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna bring this over to a second screen. I miss my Louisiana friends. I miss you too, sis. Well, you'll be down for like in like February though, so it's fine. You're gonna see us soon. Just a few more months. Just a few more months. Hang out guide. There we go. That's what I want. A hon French sounds. Okay. Got the things. As I hear my child yelling. Not yelling. He's just being a little bit of a shit. Alright. We're gonna do that. Put that right here. Why did that sound like... Who was that? And why did you sound like Venti? That makes you feel better. I live so close to Kelly and Donut and never get to see them because of work. Yeah, like you work like 3 jobs though.
Maybe that's their problem.
You work so many jobs. should probably do this at some point. And yet I'm broke as a joke. I mean, same, but I work one job and I only work one day. So this is technically like kind of more or less my full-time job, quote unquote. I just am really bad at showing up for work. And like my revenue is purely dependent on like views and like people and subscriptions and ads and the whims of people showing up and sticking around. And why is the dog making weird sounds?
Coco, are you okay?
She's making all sorts of weirdness. Yes, we're doing doodads. Where are my doodads? I should probably like start from like over here and then work my way that way. But you know what? Fuck it, we're going this way. We're going the other way around. I should be sip my twink. Oh, I have a DM. Hang on. I have a Discord DM. Give me 2 seconds. Cool. Wow, thank you. That was my friend Leia. She said, or our shadow is what y'all know her as in my chat. She said that she won't be able to join because she's got a meeting. That's fine. I have to consciously remember that it's like 2 hours behind for the Cali. Well, no, she's in there. No, you know what? Actually, she's in the same time zone as me right now. It's a late meeting. Well, I mean, I guess it's late for her right now, but like if she was still in California, it's like 6 or almost 7. So I guess not too late. Anyway. But yeah, I'm a lonely little donut right now. It's just me. Jesus, okay, well I think I'll put that on because there's like 155 of them. Alright, where am I going? This way. Whee! Birds with oranges. Tick the oranges. They're my oranges now, birds. You don't want to meet me, I mean. That's a lie! That's a lie. Ma'am, that's a lie.
Squall Fury.
Ow, what the fuck? What happened just now? That was weird. Oh goody, of course an ad break starts literally like 12 minutes into my— well, it's going to start. It's not starting yet. Just as a heads up, there'll be an ad break in like 2 minutes and 40 seconds approximately. So yeah. This way. One day I will collect all of these world quests and like mayhaps to do them. Probably not on stream because then I would have to be like voicing shit, and I'm not the best with talking. Oh, I have to talk to an NPC. Hello? Please help me. I was just thinking about a novel story before I knew it. Make sure you didn't leave it at your seat. Is it a dog? I'm assuming I'm finding a dog. Am I trying to find a pupper? What am I doing? Hang on. Hold up. I've just realized it. I'm doing something in like another game, like on my boat, and I'm like, wait a second. Didn't I? Hang on. I'm fucking stupid, mayhaps. Hang on. I am stupid. Okay. Alright, I was about to like waste my time doing some bullshit. Alrighty. We have a minute counting down. So be prepared for ads. Blah. Sign is adorable. I want to hug them. Oh, oh yes, yeah. This is a new creature. Was ads? Some people do have ads, unfortunately. Like there was like a couple people in my chat I think who will be getting ads in 30 seconds. So it's okay. We're doing daily shit, so it's not like we're missing plot or anything. Okay, so we have to find a doggo. Got to find a pupper. Wouldn't be a problem for me to find a puppo. Let me find a puppo. Oh, they follow me. Okay. Oh, I'm following you. Oh, okay. These characters are so cute. Whoever designed this race is adorable. Is that the puppo? I'm considering getting a new tattoo. Ooh. I wish I could get a tattoo. Oh, there it is. The ad break is in process. Oh, this is such a tasty drink. Watch, it's not the dog. Watch, it's gonna be like that's not the dog. Whee! Hi. Is this your dog? I have now gone through the entirety of Fontaine. Nice. I'm like 70-something% done with one of the areas, but all the other areas, I still have a lot of exploring to do. Oh, it is her doggo. Look up Raptalia. I'm considering to get it. I know who Raptalia is. I know who that is. I don't watch Shield Hero, but I do know what it is. Why is it underwater? Okay, I'll go underwater. I'm missing one chest, but it's co-op. It's never gonna get opened. I mean, I'm here. You could have just asked. Wee. I don't bother with co-op. I mean, you can trust me. I'm not, like, an asshole. Oh, geez, not this again. They brought this over here to... not this one. Oh, yeah, the hacker man. I have heard of the comic things. It is terrible, and I feel sorry that everyone, like, people are experiencing that glitch, but the memes that are coming out of it are hilarious. Hackerman Kabe. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're gonna lead me to this? Aha! Now where am I going? We'll go to this one. For one It's pretty fucking funny for once it gets Kaveh, the architect character becoming the destroyer of worlds. I saw I saw someone photoshopped like Kaveh's face on top of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, and I'm like, yep. Haven't played Genshin Impact in so long. We're in Fontaine now! Look at how pretty Fontaine is! And you could swim underwater? It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow.
Wah. Okay, fine. What am I doing? Oh, I have to fight a bunch of assholes. Got it. Not enough riding shoguns.
Stabilize.
Life goes on.
Alright, grab all of the doodads. Last time I played, they didn't have all these new areas. The first dragon wasn't fightable yet. The first dragon wasn't fightable yet. The Valen? But how long ago was that? Were you like a were you one of like the first people to play this game? Because damn. Is that it? That was it. Okay, cool. Oh, hiccups, I have them. That was like first patch. He was unfightable until second or third. Ah, Jesus. But no, wait. Because I thought like at the very beginning, like when the game first came out, like you could like feasibly do like
There's no need to
all of
exchange
Mondstadt
positions.
and Leeway.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
I'm so confused.
Add Astra.
I believe you. I'm just finding it hard to believe that they didn't have the Valen as
Add Astra Abyssal.
like. Do you mean like story-wise or like as a weekly boss? That's what I'm trying to. Was it like? Donut is confused. Confused donut sounds. Confused. Donut very confused. Hang on, I've gotta, I have to, hang on. I need to check something. It's been years. I just remember playing with my friend and she said I couldn't fight him as he wasn't out yet. That's it. That's weird, because that's, like, completely different from what I understand. Oh, all of the items are farmable today. Oh, fuck. That's right. It's Sunday. Right. It is Sunday. Everything is out. Alright, so, okay. Yeah, again, I don't, it's not that I don't believe it, because I started playing, like, around, like, hang on, let me check. Let me see. When did I start playing? I started playing in like late November. I started playing in late November, but I can't remember what patch that was. Hang on. Let me see. Patch that. Yeah, Confronting Storm Terror should have been released. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, according to Wiki. Yeah, like, I started playing in, like, November. Like, let me see here. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Because I know, okay, so I started playing, like, around the time that Child came out. Like, in, like, November. Because he was the character that that got me into the game. Just give me 2 seconds. Character's own. Amber. Yeah, okay, so I started playing on the 25th of November, according to when Amber joined my party. So, I may very well misremember then. That's okay. We were all, I think we were all confused. We might have all been confused. But yeah, I started playing, like, at the end of November. When Child came out, because Child came out like the 11th. All I know is that within a month of the game release date, I didn't get far, and my friend said I couldn't fight him. Might be misinterpreting what she meant at the time. The first Lantern Rite took place during the second closed beta, apparently. Damn. Wow. Yeah, so I think I do remember that, like, Lantern Rite was going on around the time. The first Lantern Rite was going on around the time that I started playing. And I remember my friend, Gov, he was like, you need to go to Leeway, because Leeway looks absolutely stunning around, like right now, because of all the lanterns, because Lantern Rite was going on. So I was like, oh, really cool. I go all the way to Leeway, only to find, like, Leeway as, like, it usually looks not during Lantern Rite. I was like, oh, it's very pretty. It's so pretty at night. And he was like, I know, right, with all the lanterns? And I'm like, I mean, the lanterns on the building? Like, they look cool. Like, I think, like, it could use, like, more lighting, but it looks beautiful. And he's like, wait, there's no lanterns floating in the sky? I'm like, no. So then I shared my screen so he can look. He's like, what level are you? Turns out I wasn't at a level where I could participate in events yet, which sucked. So I missed the first Windbloom, I missed the first Lantern Rite, I missed Unreconciled Stars because that came out well before I started playing, and I missed the first event in Dragonspine, which sucks because I really want to know what happens in all of those. Hello?
Hello, what?
It's Tiffany! Hello, I'm already streaming. Hello.
Hi, I snapped. And then, oh look, it's the betrayer, to be devil, calling it now. Evil. I know you can't see me, like, circling the Digimon with my mouse. Yes, like that. That is what I'm doing right now.
I kind of figured that's who you were talking about.
Yes, the Digimon. The... Okay, so, wait.
Yes?
I'm adjusting volume.
Oh.
I have...
I got a single pull. Let's pull it and see me get nothing.
Pull! No,
Yeah.
you're gonna get something great. Because I'm here.
I mean, I could.
Let's look at all of them.
No, I can only pull on this banner. This is... So here's the thing about Genshin with its gacha. There's two... Hang on, I'll show you. There are two items that you can use to pull. You have Acquaintance Fate and Intertwined Fate. The Acquaintance Fate, which I just got, is only used in the permanent banners, where the Intertwined Fate is in the rotating banners and the weapon banner.
Is the crystal top-up buying the in-game currency?
Yes. You get Genesis crystals, and with the Genesis crystals, you can transform them into Primo Gems, which is what you use to get these. But you can get them in other ways. Like, you can get them with Stardust, which is what you get from, like, doing a lot of rolls. But you can only get, like, 5 of them at, like, a discount, which refills in, like, 4 days. And then you can get them through Star Glitter, which is what you get when you get a dupe of a character that you already have, like, maxed whatever for. So, yeah. You can also use the Genesis Crystal to buy the outfits. And as you can see, I own half of them. My next goal is to get Sweet Babies. But not right now, because all of my money is going into Primos. But yes, we're rolling.
Ooh.
I got nothing. I got a weapon. Yay, Black Tassel. I have 1,000,000 of those.
Oof. I didn't. That's sad that you don't just get
Yeah.
No.
So, when this game first came out, a lot of people had grievances with the gacha banner, because I will pull up the details, and this is just the permanent banner for a reference. So these are the characters that you get. So you have 5-star characters. You could get Deha, Kaching, Chi-Chi, Jean, Tainari, Mona, and Diluc. The 5-star weapons are a bow, a catalyst, a spear, a claymore, a sword, another bow, a bow. I believe this is a book. I can't remember what these two are. I think one of them is a claymore, one of them's a spear. And then you have all of the 4 stars that you could also get. And then from here down are all weapons. So with every 10 pull, you are guaranteed at least one 4-star. It could be more. It could be more than that. But you're guaranteed at least one. And then at every it's not necessarily 90. This game like works on like a weird like percentage pity, where Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, my phone got an alert.
Oh, okay. I'm scared the crap out of me. So like once you hit like around like 40 pulls across all these banners, like your percentage of getting a 5-star increases a little bit, and then by the time you get to like 60 it increases a little bit, and then by 70 you're almost pretty much there. You're pretty much almost guaranteed. It's not a linear. So Red says it's not a linear function, so odds start to increase dramatically leading up to 90. Yeah, pretty much. With every like pull like you do, like you're getting closer and closer to getting your 5-star. But I don't
Not
think.
gonna lie. Twist has better gotcha rates.
Oh no, Twist definitely has better gotcha rates. But this is the life we have when we play gotcha games. So yeah, so you can only pull the Acquaintance Fates on this banner, but the Intertwined Fates are shared between the Weapon banner, which you could get 4-star characters in this, but they're a little less likely. And then the 2 character event banners, which showcases, limited characters. So this time it's Lenny, who's the new character, and then we have a repeat of Yalan. And like all of these characters do have these 4-star characters have a rate up, so you'll have a better chance getting them than other 4-stars. The fun thing is that this game also has a pity system. So if you want if you were at a 0 pity, 100% guaranteed, you get to the chance of getting a 5-star. There is a 50-50 chance that it will be not the character you want. So if you're rolling for Yalan, but you're not at 100% guaranteed, there is a chance that you will get there is a chance that you will get any of these other 5-star characters. Yeah. But if your pity is broken by any of these characters, your next 5-star is guaranteed to be the rated up character.
Interesting.
Which is where I'm at. I am at like 74 guaranteed pity, which means pretty much my next 10 pull is going to be a 5-star character. But I'm saving that for someone who isn't out yet. And he's coming out, I believe, in the next patch. So,
Ooh.
Not Nouvellette. I will...
Cringe.
Listen, it was a choice between Nouvellette and Risley. I will show you who Risley is.
I don't think they're gonna be as good as Nouvellette, but okay.
I will... See, you say that. Hang on, let me...
Remember, I'm not into twinks.
No, he's not a twink. He's like...
Oh.
He's...
Hmm?
Ooh, okay.
Now I'm interested. 'Cause...
Now she's interested. Give me 2 seconds
Wait.
while I find
You
the video.
seem to be into twinks, so forgive me and my assumption that if you're like, oh, it's a twink or a twunk.
All right, so this is the this right here is the what is expected. Like, kind of gives you like, not like a kind of like a little preview of the story that you will like experience during the patch that was just released. And because you witnessed all of it with me, I can play this for you. No, wait, it's not this one. It's this one that I'm talking about. So this one, Overture teaser, the final feast, gives you a teaser of what is going to be happening.
See anything? All I see is stream paused.
Oh shit! Hang on. I forgot that you were also. Listen. All right, now you can see my YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
this one. So the Overture teasers, the final feast, they're usually like just a teaser of, hey, this is kind of what. These are the characters that you will find that will be new to this area. This is kind of like a like little like spoiler free like synopsis of like what, like, not like of the story, but like, hey, this is what's gonna be happening in the story. So I'll just we're gonna pause it.
It's not enough.
Stop, Arlecchino, please, with your hotness. All right. So yeah, all right. I will, and this is all. I'm gonna pause it when the character that I want shows up.
Okay.
I'll sip my drink.
My mission.
Seems like a nerd.
Oh, this is the little penguin boy, one of the siblings. Not
baby.
The original sin is the fairest. Everyone sinks. Make the most of the final feast. Because for the sinners, the curtain call has come.
Ladies and gentlemen, she did it! Seeing is believing, my friends. This has been Linny and Lynette's magic show.
The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. And the most important part of this is what people see. People don't realize how much they expect their eyes to tell them the truth. But what you see is not real.
Here
It's
he
all
comes.
a show.
Him. I'm saving for him.
Okay. All right. Let's keep looking at our bureaucrat.
He's actually, I think he's the warden of the prison, actually. So he's, wherever Child is, this guy is in charge of the prison.
Beat him up.
No, this man punches things.
We want Child free. He doesn't deserve to be in jail this time.
This is true.
And every part of the show is carefully controlled.
Controlled how?
By choosing the right time, the right place, and the right people. Whoever controls these three controls everything. But keep your eyes peeled, and you might be able to turn things to your advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Looks like we're getting a prison break.
In a nutshell, magic is what you see with your own two eyes.
I actually, 10 out of 10.
Very fun. But it's not enough.
Arlecchino.
Let me make something clear. You think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're first and foremost actors. Good actors hone their craft to mesmerize the whole crowd.
So she's our bad guy.
Yes. Fun fact.
She's also hot. She's a 1.
So fun fact, remember how Liddy and Lynette were talking about their father?
Yeah, is that father?
Yes. This is the owner and runner of the House at the Hearth. This is Arlecchino. I can't remember what number she is, but she is part of the Fatui Harbingers. She is Child's senior. So,
Okay.
the hottie. I'm saving for him. He's coming out in the same patch that that Nouvellette is coming out, but I think he's gonna be the second banner. So I'm just like,
I'm kind of sad there's no, like, One sec, how do you...
but yeah, Arlecchino is no laughing matter. She is apparently, according to Child and Scaramouche, insane. You good?
Sorry. I can't... I'm annoyed that you can't get Genshin Impact on a disc.
No, yeah. Oh my god! Sis, you did it!
Yeah, you have to download.
Yeah, you gotta download. No, I just got a friend request from on Discord, and my sis made a Discord account.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that I can't
just can't buy it for a disc. Unfortunately, when you have a game that has live services in it, you kind of can't do that. Cat. Kitty. Kitty. But yeah, this game is gonna be a little oof. Not true. Not true. World of Warcraft. Okay, but World of Warcraft has been around for like actual years.
World of Warcraft's been on for decades, you mean?
Yeah. Years, decades. Potato, you know.
I have to talk to customer service this week and like figure out. I thought, you know what is account linked to PSN? I think my PSN and my Steam accounts are linked.
But that shouldn't, cause I don't know, cause like I know like my PSN account isn't linked with anything aside from, you know, PlayStation. Hello? Who's? Hey, Lord. I am streaming, so say hello to chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, sorry, I'm trying to figure out. So, I have had a Steam account much longer than I've had my PlayStation account. And I swear, when I set up the 4, I just used my PlayStation. You know what? I know an easier way to figure this out because I reset the password on my Steam. So if I start up Steam and I fucked up, I will be able to figure that out pretty shortly. I just haven't logged on Steam lately because if they're linked.
I mean, you can.
Because I changed my my Steam account.
I'm just
recently.
I'm just sitting here like you're going through all of this
Oh,
trouble.
Jolie, hi.
You're going through all of this trouble trying to like get your PlayStation Network account back up and running so you can download Genshin onto your PlayStation. I'm just like, you can easily just do it. I don't know why you don't want to put it on your PC. I know why, and it's a very valid reason, but I'm like, it's literally just go to the site, click on it.
Because I run Linux, and I know it has garbage support for Linux.
Oh, okay.
And all I have is Linux. Let me reiterate. All I have is Linux. I don't have a Windows anything.
Every computer you have runs Linux.
Yeah. Why would I run... Even my deck runs Linux.
Well, yeah, everyone's deck runs Linux.
Well, yeah, that's a joke.
I see.
But, and my Steam Deck's dead, which would be way faster than updating the PC, but whatever. I can't believe I scratched that. But, yeah, so I'm trying to, because the only viable way I have to play this, because I doubt I could get it to work on the deck.
No. Yeah, that's not compatible.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's not deck. Which is rude. And okay, so I logged in here. How do I check this? How do I check if this is linked? Okay, up.
Hang on. You know what?
I'm sure I don't care.
Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna ask someone. My love. Oh, he's in the middle of a fight in Destiny. Never mind.
I have a lot of aliases. Okay. Profile? Maybe. No. Wait. Count details. Oh. Count details. Contact info. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. Fuck family settings. I'm not building my Steam account. I'm fucking... Anyway, purchase history... No, that's payment method. Preferences. Yeah, I want to look at all the stuff. Tag exclude, ignore products. Search, chat, discovery platform. Oh, yeah, I really only care about SteamOS and Linux, thanks. Yeah, I'll take feedback. I can do feedback, I'm fine with that. Okay. Language, cookies, notifications. That's not in any of this. Okay, none of that is... Fuck.
I don't think I could ever just do Linux because too much stuff that I use is very indie and only runs on Windows OS.
Which is trash. Windows is trash, the end. So I could get a...
No, Mac is trash.
Okay, no, Mac is trash, yes, but
Windows is like, okay, considering there's only 3 operating systems, Windows is average.
It's not. They both suck. Especially Windows 11. Windows 7 was pretty solid. Like 7 was like, peak.
That's not
and
bad.
Then they've decided to fuck up every other step of the way. Forward.
10's alright.
Who is this little feral
10
boy?
is garbage.
No, this is actually like people. So this is Sino. He is not related.
Sino.
He is no. I'm talking to V in my chat. He is not Razor. People were actually theorizing that he would be. He's Egyptian Razor. People were theorizing that he could be like Razor's like older brother, but unfortunately he's not. I still love that headcanon and that theory and all that fun, like everything surrounding that. But yeah, he's just like a 5-star version of Razor, but instead of a claymore, he's a spear user.
Nice. Alarm.
Why am I signed out all of my fucking accounts?
Only you know that.
Oh.
Has Catalyst gotten better since when I last played? I actually don't know. Or is it still just really useful to like apply status effects? Right.
Oh, you're talking to me about Genshin?
Yeah.
I'm, you know, kind of knee-deep in combat. Give me like 2 seconds. These things are a bitch and a half to fight.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
I'm also still like half asleep right now.
Alright, what were you saying?
Catalyst.
Oh, Catalyst?
Yeah, those characters, they're still like just to apply effects, right? They're not like the main DPS stuff.
No, I actually main a main DPS Catalyst character now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the day has come.
I hate Catalyst.
I know, but then they made Wander a Catalyst and he does big damage.
Yeah. Okay, so Catalyst is better.
Wait,
That
what
was kinda
is my fucking...
question.
Oh, it's... Was that my... What's my account name?
That's
Oh, you were asking to Yes,
Ooh.
the Feral Boy is Razor. So you had him, you had Noelle, and you had Barbara. Fi. I'm so sorry. I thought you were like asking me who I was played as, because he looks like, because he kind of reminds a lot of people of Razor. with the white hair and the electro and such.
And I need to get some sleep at some point here, but I can't.
Why
The
not?
worst part is that I can't. I don't know. Like I want to, but my body won't let me sleep. I think I napped too much during the day.
Oh
honestly.
yeah, that'll do it. Welcome to my world.
Yeah. Yeah. But I have to get up for class tomorrow.
Fun.
And then I have work starting tomorrow. I can actually check my emails. I can't. My phone's across the room. I'm not gonna get up.
This is so annoying that I have to sign in like this.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm in my stupid...
Oh
Okay,
god,
how do
I
I...
hate these things. They
There we
are
go.
aggravating.
Maybe, can I get fucking Genshin on Steam?
No. You have to go to,
Fuck!
like, yeah, you have to go to, like,
Cinema
Mohoyo's,
4.
like, yeah, you have to, like, go to, like, Genshin's, like, website to download it.
Yep.
It's funny.
Fuck
I
that.
think, other than Epic exclusives, I think everything is on Steam now again.
Yeah.
Like,
For the most
public.
part. Like, I,
the
again,
funny thing is, oh, sorry.
no, I was about to say, for the most part, like I said, Genshin isn't, but that's also, you know, China.
Here, let me see. I'm curious. Old games. Okay, so my third most played game, because Vtuber Studio is apparently the most played, so I'm really second, is Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is 15 hours behind War Thunder. This is not true, because I played the game for about maybe a year and a half on its original launcher before it made it to Steam. Actually, no, even longer than that, because it was, God, I definitely have played that more than any other game on PC at least.
Any leaks lately?
4.
So, Steam is... I've just been on Steam for a while.
Any leaks for what? I'm so confused.
I don't know what my point was, I just kind of started saying I think I had a point and I just kind of forgot midway through.
I think your point... I have a good idea. Your point is...
Oh yeah, I
that-
remember. My point was that everything is on Steam now, except Genshin.
Alrighty, now we're gonna do
Ugh.
what I came here for.
But
I
there was a
think
very long period of time when Steam was separate from other stuff. But
Alright.
now it
yeah,
is. It's,
there
like,
was,
gone.
but past like 5 years, basically everyone went like, "Fuck it, let's just put it on Steam."
Alright,
Yeah,
where does
like,
Kaeya want to see? Where does Kaeya
this
want to...
isn't working on our own launcher. If we just put it on Steam, we'll get more people.
Why are we
So
going
they
to
did.
Port Orbos? Okay.
It was successful.
I came
Huh.
over here to Mondstadt thinking we were gonna do shit in Mondstadt. No, my Kaeya wants me to go to Port Orbos and Subaru. Okay.
I mean, the only other launchers I ever bothered with were Origin because EA sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that issue.
The
Yeah.
only I have Epic Launcher, but like I only had that because at some point I am gonna buy like the Kingdom Hearts games so I could play them on stream without having to like bring out the PlayStation 4 or even the PlayStation 3 because we don't have all of the games for PlayStation 4. And I'm just like, no thank you.
Even.
Yeah.
So I own pretty much every, I own almost every Kingdom Hearts game except for the combo packs and the original,
Like the original, not final mix versions of like 1 and 2.
No. Oh, fuck no. I have the original versions of 1 and 2. Kiss my ass, I'm not basic. I'm missing... Okay, what is it? Shit. It's not Chain Up Memories. I own Chain Up Memories, not the original GBA Chain of Memories. I had it, but I have no idea where that cartridge is.
Is it one of the quote-unquote spin-off games that people like to throw as? Is it one of those?
Chain of Memories is technically a direct game, but it basically gets retconned.
I know that. I've been a fan of Kingdom Hearts since it came out. Like,
well,
but like,
you tried to accuse me of not having the original.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like,
version.
no, because I'm not sure. Because I know I had the original versions of both 1 and 2, but I had to replace them not recently, but like I had to replace them, so I wasn't sure if it was one of that, like that type of situation. Don't think I was.
I had to replace I had to replace Chain of Memories, and I had to replace. What did I also replace? I think I replaced 2. No, I didn't replace 2. Anyway, I actually just broke out the PS2 and 1, and I was cleaning them up, and I'm like, okay, I only have 4K TVs now. I need to get, like, a converter.
Oh, fun. That's fun. But yeah, so for your question, Red, what am I doing now? I'm doing Kaeya's Hangout. That's the whole reason why I'm streaming tonight, because I've been waiting for Kaeya to have his Hangout, and I'm like, you know what? It's time. I'm doing it. So we're doing Kaeya's Hangout. Actually, I need to bring it. Fuck, hang on. I need to. No. I gotta bring this back over here, because I have the guide, because I'm not sitting here going through a million different things to figure out which answer is the right one. I was gonna ask that. I was going to lurk to avoid spoilers. You haven't done it yet? I'm surprised. To be fair, but then I remembered that most of the hangouts are garbage. I heard that Kaeya's Hangout is actually pretty good, and I don't think most of the hangouts are garbage. Some of them actually are really good. Like, they give you like more in-depth like character shit for the characters, I feel. I did end up getting 1 5-star in Genshin, Fire Girl who makes food. No, she's not a 5-star. Zhengling is a 4-star. She's a 4-star, V. That's a 4-star. Kaeya, where are you? Oh, there you are. There he is. Kaeya!
And then the other launcher I had was Uplay, because I'm a Ubisoft shill, because those are the games I grew up with.
Oh,
you know what?
He's talking to the bird!
Oh, that's cute.
I know they're bad, but I'm as loyal to them as most people are to Nintendo because
That's
that's what I
fair.
grew up with.
That's
Understandable.
fair. Maybe I
Hi,
should just
Kaeya.
get
Hey,
an
little
old
birdie.
CRT
Don't feel
TV
bad. Come
and
perch on my
figure out how
shoulder.
the fuck to get it in here and just
Don't
do
be
that
shy.
instead.
I'll show you
Because this
around
is
town.
frustrating trying to find an
No, that's
upscaler and
just
adapter and all this bullshit.
that's. I forgot that all of the hangouts are voiced. I kind of forgot that they're all voiced, so I'm like, all right, his VA is here.
You
I
know
would say,
who should be voiced all the time right now?
If you say Zhongli, I am going to yeet you. See, this is why you need to play the game, because in the second chapter, all you do is follow Zhongli around and listen to him talk.
no, Lumine
Uh,
should be voiced. And
Lu-
Aether
Lumine is voiced, and so is Aether.
all the time.
Anyway, that's not what a desperate call sounds
Really?
like.
No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway. Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archons wins do I owe the honor? Oh,
No,
is this
he's
your way
so
of saying
pretty.
you missed me?
Yes, I did.
Since it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd
you know
better leave
who
it
I
alone.
miss?
Let's take a walk, shall we?
Miss.
He wants to make you his little birdie.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
I know.
Oh, now I have to follow him.
If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me.
I feel like a
Uh,
Dojin's gonna be made out of that line.
Sense of duty.
Yep.
Listen, there's already
I already sense it.
there's already many fanfics about this man.
Still, on the bright
Yeah,
side,
but like him
business
bursting
is now
into
taken care
Jean's
of.
office sounds
I
like the
have
plot of a
unused travel
Dojin.
funds, so I was planning to.
No, people don't ship him with Jean.
You know
I'm
who?
just saying that that's like
Oh yeah,
a
it
very
definitely
typical
oh
plot.
yeah
Yeah.
oh yes.
It just feels like that this line could create one eventually, potentially.
Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted
You
return to
know,
the palace?
I have a new ship.
You do.
Yep. Take.
What, pray tell?
I swear, if it's you and Zhongli, I'm gonna yeet
Oh
you
no,
out
it
of the...
it was Nouvellette and Zhongli because yeah.
People are shipping Nouvellette and Whistly, actually.
Nope. Sorry, doing Nouvellette and Zhongli because yeah.
Two dragons.
Yep. Might as
Do
well
I-
make them kiss.
Stop. Anyway.
A matter of
Or
utmost
fuck.
importance, Your
Rex
Majesty, such that I must personally report it to you.
Huh. Outdoor theater.
You like listen?
Looks fun.
Oh, wait.
Boys that could beat the ever loving shit out of each other making out is
Actually,
like my game.
Yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance
Who,
when I
Josh?
was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru. They were desert dwellers.
Did you just call me
So
through
are these
Joshi?
actors.
The same thing. Well,
And I think I actually recognize one of them.
that's not true.
I
Let's go
mean,
watch.
you're in this server.
I am. But so are you, so
I'm
He's,
here because Brad is here.
yeah, he kind of just followed me here.
did
he kind of,
did,
he literally
did-
kind of just followed me here.
did Red beat you up? Because like if you need
Listen,
help,
ma'am,
press
you've seen what I look like in real life. I couldn't beat up anybody.
Oh, I know, that's the fun part. I mean, wait a second.
I am the most bullyable person in this server.
I mean,
Potentially. Though.
Listen, all my kids bully me. You've witnessed it firsthand the other day.
yeah, you do get bullied a lot.
Your Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne upon you, but your beloved son, Prince Kubad, has led our brave warriors
Oh, this
to
is a
victory
play, okay.
against
I was
Frasiav's
like, what the
army.
hell is going on?
His men have laid down their arms and fled. Frasiav's brazen
Nah, they're
ambition
mercenary
is no
warlords.
more. He has bowed his head and now presents to your Majesty an offering of treasures and hostages, as well as a plea for peace. My king, this battle has finally restored the dignity of our people. Moreover, with Frasiav's offer of land comes the opportunity to expand our borders, as your Majesty so greatly wishes. His Highness the Prince and I believe this peace settlement will be a great boon to our nation. It is for this reason alone that I have removed my armor and made haste back to our halls from the front lines. My king, what say you to this proposal?
I have to remember that the hangouts are the only place now in the game where the voice acting matches the lip flaps.
What?
It's the tale of Prince Kubad. Ever heard this one? Don't worry, I still remember the general plot. Let me fill you in on the background while the king deliberates.
Please talk to me more, Kaeya.
The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubad and his war-hungry father, King Kabus. The one talking to the king right now is Gundafar, the prince's tutor. When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother.
Oh,
he
we lost Tiff.
demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence.
I wonder if this is based off of
The prince
anything.
emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind. Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Frasiav's army. That's the enemy general we heard them mention just now. This is the part where the prince has won the war and decided to forge a peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king's made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
Frasiav lost because he did not have the blessing of God. Our God will always watch over us and punish our enemies.
Where's the gold?
Ralph, excuse
Once
me.
the bells of war have begun to toll, they shall not cease until the blood of our enemies fills the land. There can be no victory until the last enemy soldier has fallen. If Kubad still wishes to be my son and hold the intaglio I bestowed upon him as proof of his royal blood, then he must obey my command.
Your Majesty, I must caution that a nation destroyed is not a fallen city writ large. Now, the loss of one city strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies, compelling them to accept defeat and cede land in exchange for peace. If, however, we insist on bringing a whole nation to its knees, then so long as a single person is left standing, they will see us as their sworn enemy, and one day return to us tenfold the pain that we have inflicted on their nation and family. My king, a people is to their nation as wild grass to the open prairie. Though we burn down the whole field and spare not one blade of grass, roots continue to grow unseen beneath the surface. Come the spring, it is all but inevitable that fresh green shoots will rise up from the ashes.
Cease, Gundafar. Your mind grows dull in your old age, filled with naive delusions. We shall have no more need of you on the battlefield. As for my son Kubad, I will summon him back to the capital, so he may be tried by a court-martial.
What are you saying, my noble king? Why must you mistrust your own flesh and blood and sink ever deeper into the blight of hatred? When he was falsely accused, you once doubted his honor and made him walk through a raging fire. Did he not prove himself worthy by emerging unharmed from the flames? Now you would turn me away when I seek only to provide the wisdom of counsel. What is the justification for this?
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land.
Welcome
Cease
back.
and be gone.
Hi, yeah.
You may spend the
So,
rest of your
I
days with
had.
your wife.
The Wi-Fi.
No, that's. Yeah, so I had to reset the whole thing.
Oof.
I wonder if. So now my PSN shit is showing up the same display name that is to my
Steam.
stop giving me your fucking email address.
To your Steam, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same display name. It's the same name that's on my Steam account. So I'm trying. I think I accidentally separated the emails last night. So I mean the passwords. So I'm gonna do the.
I take my sippy.
Yep, take your sippy. This is really fucking annoying. That is a correct sign-in ID.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and
I know
wisdom.
this is the password,
Peace is
at
surely
least,
the most
for
favorable
this
path for our
email.
nation, yet he refuses to accept
I also
it.
tried to remake the email. No, you're gonna give me that error again. I shouldn't have. Yeah, they can't.
I must think of a way to seize control of the army back from the hands of my wayward son.
Yeah, it's been
that they
locked,
might continue the
but
fight to the end.
okay.
The first task should be
So
this. I shall send a loyal
I
contingent
am
of warriors to
unfortunately
eliminate
stuck
Procyon
on this
and the
bolt.
hostages he has sent to our palace.
That's annoying. Well, let's just do Keter and Lily instead. There we go. Woohoo! That's great.
Brilliant
So I
acting,
can't
Darbil.
do anything store-wise
Oof.
because the PlayStation Network. It's so fucking annoying. I can't get the fucking internet.
I saw you approaching us in the middle
on
of the
my own.
scene.
Wow,
I was
can't
worried
get
that
my
my
library.
performance would be subpar and
feel
you'd
like
think I was just making a fool of myself.
Not at all.
I don't
Far
have
from
any
it.
other alternative to
Actually,
getting into
let
this
me
account.
introduce you. This is
Pisses me
Darbil,
off.
the actor for King Caboose. When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchant caravans. Seems like he's now made the switch to full-time acting.
And they're
Nice to
not,
meet you.
like, the
Any
support
friend
number
of
isn't
Kaeya's is a friend of
24/7,
mine.
which is the other worst part. Like,
To be perfectly
mean-
honest, I wasn't making all that much as a mercenary.
I mean,
It felt right to me to
Oh,
get
hang
away
on.
from the danger
What
and
words
live
are
a more
being said?
stable life.
my worst case scenario is I have another area that I can make a new account on for Genshin, and I could just play through the game while you watch.
possibly,
I was already pretty good at telling stories, so I just recruited a few friends and started performing shows all over the country. Full disclosure, we had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget. Anyway,
Okay.
we're all good enough at acting
Okay,
to get
so
through
I
the
have to
motions,
talk to them
but none of us are any good
at
at coming up with a script.
10.
Everything we tried to write just
Oh,
sounded
wow.
off somehow.
10 a.m.
Fun. I'm
10
barely
a.m. tomorrow.
I'm barely a person when I wake up that early, or if I am up that
I'm
early.
already at work at 10 a.m. So, okay. So I can talk to the assistant tomorrow and get an agent really quick. And be like, look, I deleted the email address. I thought I changed it over. It's linked to my Steam. It should be the same. I don't know how I separated it, but I thought I linked it to my Steam. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get into this thing. I hope I probably put my real birth date at least, so that should help. But I'm trying to think of like what
So I got a student from the academia to adapt an old story I knew to make it more appealing to our audience. What do you think? Passable?
I could tell that you've had someone tighten up the lines. They turned out very nicely.
Ah, that's good. Well, as you can see, even
Like,
now, we still don't
Yeah,
have
I
much
got
of an
this
audience.
in like 2015.
Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show?
So this account's pretty old, I guess. So I'm just like, I have all this shit on this account.
Like,
If I have to
you're-
restart the whole fucking thing,
I
I
was
will
about
at this point.
I was about to say,
'Cause
like,
I
your
can't
account,
do-
your account being old
Oh.
shouldn't be an issue. I think maybe the issue might have been you unplugging your PlayStation since February.
No, the issue is well that, and the other issue is that I deleted the email like months ago.
Oh.
It was an old email.
Oh,
It was,
oh,
that's why
oh,
I
okay.
can't recover is because I don't. The original email doesn't exist, and Yahoo won't let me remake the email at all.
Yeah, you'd have to like re-log into the email or something.
Yeah, and it's deleted. So, and I didn't. This was like the one thing I didn't reset. Come to find out, everything else got resetted. This is the only thing I forgot because at the time I was like, oh yeah, isn't it connected to my Steam? So why the fuck bother? Well, I think actually the Steam redoing my Steam account fucked this up.
I don't know. The whole idea that your PSN is connected to your Steam account is bonkers to me. Like, I know it's a thing that can be done, but like,
Yeah, because I had this first.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just seems odd to me, but whatever.
Sure, why
I'm
not?
super
I don't have
annoyed
anything
at
pressing
it
lined up.
overall because
And I
I
don't
have
think the
to
traveler
like
does
add.
either.
Oh, there's an ad going on. Ooh.
Oh.
I had made the switch to PC a couple years after I did my probably going to my Steam to my Xbox account. But
Is Xbox, Chris?
because that wasn't a thing you could do back then, because Xbox was still very like Xbox and PlayStation were still super independent.
Mm-hmm.
I just created the Steam account and kind of abandoned all my other Xbox stuff. So what is that? I don't know. Just
I could delete this whole thing, but then I'd lose like I have game data on here. That would be really fucking annoying to lose.
I feel that. One of my other laptop broke, and I lost so much shit. I mean, I was able to recover a couple files because it was mostly the screen that broke, but like, I had to get so much stuff off of it. It was basically an evacuation of files because I have no idea how long. It's just a combination of problems. The screen breaking was basically just the last straw of so much other shit. But yeah, so I decided I'd get as many files off as I could, and I forgot a lot. And quite a few of them are gone now permanently, because I thought I transferred them off, and then deleted them, because I'm like trying to clear the hard drive right now. Because I want to like sell whatever parts I can. But yeah, it's the thing. I lost a bunch of files that I thought I saved. One of which I thought transferred correctly, did not, and I have no way of ever reacquiring that file. It was to an indie game that no longer has its page around them. Which sucks. So I have no idea how to do it.
Tickets for two, please. How much would that be?
There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern. We've worked out an arrangement with them. We've actually found a sponsor for this performance, too. He's not too happy about the poor turnout, though. I doubt we'll be able to keep him for the next performance. A real pity. But what can you do, huh?
Darbil Asgar still hasn't shown up for the next scene. We should get his costume and sword out so they'll be ready to go the moment he gets here.
My apologies. I have to get ready for the upcoming scene. I'll see you from the stage.
Would you two like to order some food? What can I get you? If you're looking for recommendations, today's special is the tandoori roast chicken.
Ah, bear with us a moment.
This is
We're
annoying.
just going to take a look at the
This
menu.
is just frustrating. Do I have this in? Oh
I
shit,
was
that's
at
what's
Port
in.
Ormos discussing some business
Yeah,
opportunities,
okay.
and some crook was trying to pull a fast one on me. Darbil took pity on me and politely asked
This
him
is a
to
dumb
make
idea.
himself scarce.
I'm making unwise decisions.
Oh God. How? Why?
No.
What are you doing?
Bad things.
What do you mean bad things?
Clearly, unwise bad decisions.
On top of Lucy Files, I lost important evidence for a police case because my hard drive crashed. It really sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you, it says.
Oh, damn.
He's a good guy. A decent storyteller, too. Quite an interesting character. There's a lot of fun to be had if you hang around interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend. That's my
Kaeya,
secret
please.
formula for staying in a good
I
mood.
forgot all about this.
Try it out sometime. You'll see what I mean. Thanks for waiting. We're ready to order now.
You have 5 guesses to tell me what I just pulled up.
What did you just pull up?
Yeah, I said you had guesses.
I don't know! I don't like doing
It's
this
good.
kind of guessing game, because I have no idea what you just pulled up.
I have turned on
Mm-hmm.
the PS3. No, PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I made a bad decision on what game to start up on
Mm-hmm.
the PS4.
Uh-huh. Is it
And I
Gen?
forgot.
Is it Genshin?
I did can't you fucking piece.
No.
It's worse.
What do you mean it's worse?
Star Red.
Is it Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
Ah.
I don't remember this fucking chess match at all. I'm just like sitting here.
Oh, you're playing
it
Kingdom
because
Hearts
I'm
3.
like looking at 3, and I'm just like, what is going on here? How long has it been since I've touched this great game? And why didn't they update the graphics in these cutscenes? They just ported the old shit from the PS2.
Mm.
This is just
We'll
the shit
take you
from the
up on that
PS2. with
tandoori
like
roast chicken.
texture. I can
And
count
let's
the
throw in some
polygons.
desserts, too. One each of the rose custard, that talumba,
Oh god, those
and the
fingers.
patisara pudding, please. That should see us through.
I
I
also
this,
want
like,
one
That is-
for
shit.
That
something
is...
else.
Kaeya, that is so much food, buddy.
Oh, I'm
Oh my god.
Kaeya, my love, that's so much food!
You know what my favorite part of like
We've got good seats,
358 over 2
close
days
to the
was
stage, but also not too crowded.
when Shion like undid the hood in front of other people. It was just fucking Sora, and I laughed out loud. I know it's supposed to be like this serious bullshit, but it was funny.
Yeah, I haven't played these games, so
Yeah, no. Lord truly is he lived under a rock.
No, that's fair.
I grew up with Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed for some fucking reason.
Assassin's Creed is solid until a point. But I'd
Just-
actually say that Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of fucking sucks.
If I'm gonna be honest here,
I stretch.
when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I don't mind most of the games.
The problem is they fucked up their own lore.
We can watch the show
Yeah.
as we eat.
And it just got
If I remember correctly,
stupid.
the next scene should focus on
I don't really
was
care
stupid.
about
spoil it for you.
the lore
have to
art
experience it
stuff
for
that
yourself.
much. Valhalla's kind of where it starts to break things, though. I will
You could say that.
agree.
It's always
But like,
Valhalla
up
just
to
hammered home a
Origins, it's
cruel,
probably okay.
realistic
Maybe
truth.
Odyssey is too. I haven't seen anything on it.
I'm just look. 2 was the best one, and I'm just gonna live there forever.
That is true.
People do not choose
Yeah,
where and
two-
when
Well,
to be
two
Black
is-
Flag.
Yet the
Okay.
circumstances of their birth
Okay, Black
define the
Flag,
choices that
I
they will
like
have
Black
for the
Flag.
rest of their life.
There's a couple like I think that's where the lore kind of started to break apart.
Kaeya, is this foreshadowing for what you're gonna do in the summary? Because fuck. Way to be not subtle about it, buddy.
That ass.
What?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I just got... Oh boy, Kaeya. Oh, Kaeya, I worry about what's gonna happen to you in the future of this game, buddy.
Kaeya, I think Kaeya is, I think Kaeya is going to choke
No.
on
I don't...
food and
I think
die.
I also
No,
just,
I don't-
in general, like Assassin's Creed, not because of its,
They're talking about
actual
Assassin's
lore,
Creed now, so...
Here you are.
but because
The check's
of
on the table, too.
stuff that, like
Just call me over
being
when you're
in
ready
the
to settle up.
historical time
No
period,
need.
which is also
I'll
why
pay up front.
Valhalla's like
Here.
the only one I kind of
Keep
don't
the
like,
change.
because it isn't
Thank
really
you, sir.
based on
Yeah,
actual
because
history.
basically
too
everyone
generous.
got really
Call it a
into
token of my gratitude for the excellent service.
Norse shit.
The food all smells
So of
wonderful
course
too.
Assassin's Creed had
So
to follow
please pass
because
my
you know
compliments to the
God of
chef.
War went Norse,
Thank you so much, sir.
and we have the Marvel
Let's dig in,
shit,
traveler.
which really started it all, unfortunately. And
Hey,
I'm
Kaeya.
trying to forget. There's a
I'm so
couple,
sorry.
like
But the actor who
Valheim,
plays the
and
princess run
we
into
have
some
a couple
difficulties
others.
and won't be able to make
Yeah, I already said God of
it.
War.
Can't do the rest of the
Oh,
show
did you?
without it.
Sorry.
So I'm really,
And
really sorry.
there's a
but
couple
we'll have
others,
to
but
call
it's
the show right
basically
here.
like kind of the hype train. Oh, why am I here?
Can Kaeya feel
That would
heavy?
be fun. I wouldn't say no.
I'm hoping that like
Darbyl,
the future
would you lose
games
any income
aren't
if I
going
were
to
to
be
mess
as
this up?
inaccurate as Valhalla.
Not
Valhalla
really.
will just
I
be
mean,
the weird one
there's
that
not much of an audience
like
here
removed
anyway.
all of its historical
I wouldn't want to
inaccuracy
take too much of your
before
time. though.
Ubisoft fixed itself. It's
Ah,
possible
don't
that
worry
won't
about
happen,
that.
but I can
I like to be spontaneous now and then.
I would like
Spice
an
things up a
Assassin's
little.
Creed
Let me
that
think.
takes.
Well, you already
place,
know the story, so you just need to memorize
I want
a few
like
lines.
one in ancient China.
You know what? This might actually
forgetting
work.
one. It's called Jade.
Ah, wait, but Kuban has
no,
a specific costume he's supposed to wear, and
Yeah.
there's no way you'd fit into it.
Yeah, it's
Switching
a mobile
actors
game.
is one thing, but wearing
that
street clothes on
doesn't
stage
count.
would really ruin
It's gonna
the
be like
immersion.
Genshin mobile game.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna
I don't like this.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's what we're getting.
good thing that I've actually
At
got a
least the
costume with
Japanese
me.
wanna
It goes
properly
pretty
do
well with your
okay.
stage, too.
You're
I
kidding.
don't believe that
Can you
for
show it to
1
me?
second.
Oh, is he gonna take out this costume
me
from the
know.
other event?
Sure.
Hell yes!
Lead the way to your changing room.
Delusionally hope that that will be okay. Wait, no, it
Let's hit
already
the
came
restaurant.
out. It's called Ghost
Follow
of
me.
Tsushima.
Oh, there's a Kaeya in his pretty outfit piece. Hell yes!
The Japanese Assassin's Creed. It's called Ghost of Tsushima. No other one exists or will ever come out.
God,
Yeah,
why is
I
this man so
actually
hot?
agree with that. The man. So you know, the hotness of said man is subjective.
Gotta say.
This is coming from the person who is simping.
This.
This is coming from the person who loudly simps for
Pity I
for
don't
Chun
have
Li,
many
even though she's only seen him
opportunities
once.
to learn in public.
And
And
I know what I started simping for Malleus the moment I saw him. Please, I only need that preview image, and I was just like, "Yep, I have no problem."
I have a new problem. I have a new problem.
Hey, look, I saw General Lilia, and oh,
Listen, General Lilia was a long time coming. We all knew it was gonna happen.
all
We just didn't
knew,
know.
But we didn't know how hot.
Yeah.
Like, there
Yeah.
was some really good fan theories. I even have some really hot dojin of it.
What?
Precise
Uh-oh.
Dogen.
Not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out so
What
you'll
am
be
I
too
doing
dazzled
here?
to make any digs.
Kaeya, here's your script for the next scene.
Wait.
It's not too
Oh,
long,
there's a
but you also
path.
don't have very long to prepare.
Oh,
Do you
I
think
have
you
to
can
go
memorize
behind
your lines
someone
in time?
retarded.
Only one way to find out.
What?
I found it. Okay. So, the, wow, I completely blanked that.
Okay. I
General
think we've covered
Lilia
all
is
your lines
really
and movements
hot.
on stage.
And,
You haven't had long to prepare,
like,
so don't worry about forgetting your lines. We'll remind you.
why don't you play this?
Again, he kind of just, he was like, oh, you made a new server? Let me join for the hell of it. I think it's because we were, I think it was because we were doing, like, watch party for, like, different movies in here. And he was like, I want to watch these movies.
And now he's just stuck here
Yeah,
forever.
now he just vibes. Yeah.
He's just stuck.
Yup. It's
Shirtless?
it's very funny because I was the one who changed his name to the same height as Rook because he is the same height as Rook.
How tall is Rook?
5'10".
Yeah, 5'10".
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm 5'8", and I don't remember who is my height. But I'm taller than a lot of the boys, and I'm just like,
I'm like roughly, I think, the same height as Riddle. I think.
Riddle is 5'3" or 5'2".
Yeah, I'm like 5'3", 5'4". Like I said, I'm roughly around the same height. Like I'm somewhere in between Riddle and Kalim.
You're taller than the average female VTuber.
Yay!
Most of them do not reach 5 feet.
I'm tall. I'm the
I
tall
wonder how many
VTuber.
people notice that. They're so short. I only recently realized that. Like, I was going through and looking at heights, and I'm like, wait a second. How many of them are over 5 feet?
Like VTubers as like the VTuber model itself, like the character they play, or like actual the people behind them.
Either or.
Either or. Oh, okay. The answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is yes. This is
Alright.
like Nina.
I'm good to go.
Lyra, from
Great.
I think.
Let's get this show on the road.
So yeah, like there's a couple tall, but most are quite small.
Oh, it's food.
Oh, I'm getting hungry again.
Son of Kabus, the fate of this
You
battle is
could
clear.
You could eat souls. Okay, how do I
I don't want to eat souls. I'm not a soul donut.
I beg you, please spare my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
Really? Just let...
Frasiav,
I'm not very
though
far
you now
in this
lead
game,
only
am I?
the husk of a once mighty army,
Oh well.
I have no desire to crush your dignity. Even your most savage warriors have no desire
that
to
where I
see
wanna
further
be?
bloodshed, and none among your ranks have opposed these peace talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final time.
Why are you using a Harbinger of Dawn sword? I mean,
You know
I
what?
guess.
I am the harbinger of snacking.
Maybe that's who the actual like prince in the story is.
I that's what I was thinking because I think I have like a different sword on him.
General
I would
Frasiav,
love an Aquila
do
for
you
him,
agree
but
to sign a treaty in
the game
good
said
faith
no
and
Aquila.
commit from this day forth to peace between
No
our
shit,
nations.
Goofy.
With my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise. But on this,
Sorry,
I
I
give
was
you my
yelling at the
word.
game.
Yes, let us end our hostilities
Donald
and
just
send our
died
surviving
again.
men home to their families.
Right?
Gosh, Sora.
Gosh, Sora, we're fucked.
We're a fuck.
We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the
I
dirge
need
of
to
hatred.
be here.
Then as God above is
So
our
I'm
witness,
swimming
by
there.
the authority vested
But
in
how
me
do I
by
get
this
on
intaglio
here?
of King Kabus, I hereby declare that I will
I can
spare
jump
your
it.
hostages
Okay,
and
let
what
me
remains of
jump.
your army, My tutor, Gundafar, has already made haste to my father, the king, with a recommendation of a truce.
Cool.
It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing.
Prince Kubad, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your words.
One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath.
Alrighty, this is just all
I,
the find a
Kubad,
fucking chest.
son of Kabus,
Oh, I love this.
hereby pledge protection to you and all of your kin. May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce this oath.
Wow, your friend is so dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance, is he?
Well, you see. Well, you see.
Not as much as I fucked up looking at Zhongli.
Donald!
Jesus.
Sephiroth just Aerith, Donald.
Or Nicolette.
I need you to stop,
you know,
Lord, whoever you are. Fuck.
It's Lord.
Lord.
Hey,
Please
Rashana, you don't want to
People
miss
don't
this.
follow
The
you.
good-looking guy who left that
It's a
huge tip
great
is acting on stage with Darble's troupe.
Fuck off, Goofy.
one lucky man.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I return, Your Highness. I hope I'm not too late.
Oh.
Have you already promised peace to Frasyov?
Nay, I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing.
What the
I promised
fuck is
only what I could
this?
so far, the safety of his kin.
My child, I must share with you the gravest news. Kabus has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man under Frasyov's lead.
I assume that
How can this be?
thing on the map.
You mean to say that my father has rejected our proposal for peace?
He has indeed. I urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But far stricter punishment than this awaits you, should you return home with your troops.
Okay,
Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father intends to commit.
Who?
Nay, the truce must stand. I cannot renounce my oath. How can man claim to stand above beast without remaining true to his word?
Everything.
The masses have grown weary of death and conflict in both our nation and theirs. Are we all now to bend to his will and massacre countless more to satisfy a desire that is his alone? When I departed my beloved home to fight in a foreign land, I did so to honor his wishes and for my duty to our people.
Like, when this game came out, I got it pretty, like, I pre-ordered and I got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, because it just kind of came out. It was like, oh, it's finally coming out, really? Are you sure? That's exactly what it felt like. And then it was out, and I just kind of blinked for a while. I started playing it, and then I was like, what do you mean I can't, like, revisit places and I'm one and done? What do you mean that's it? What do you mean like, there's so much stuff that kind of just sucked.
Yeah, it's definitely a departure from the, oh, you can, like, revisit the world and go find shit that you weren't able to find, like in prior games. It's like, you need to look everywhere to make sure you get all the chests and all the things that you need to find before you move on, before you fight the final boss in whatever the world is. And I'm like, I get it. Like, I get it. This is like the final part of this chapter of Kingdom Hearts. But fuck, like, I get it. Like,
this is just it. Like, we don't.
No, we're getting Kingdom Hearts 4.
We don't need a Kingdom Hearts 4 because this just isn't. This is so disappointing. Like, basically every other Kingdom Hearts game. You know what it is? It is because I can't go back and, like, do more story, that I just get this one plot line and I'm done. Like the Big Hero 6, like you can go back, like you can break and go back if you want, but it doesn't really feel like a
true
go back like the other ones.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. I feel like they did that though. I feel like they did that though because it's like we need to get to the meat of the plot before
No one gives a shit about the meat of the plot in Kingdom Hearts. Half of the fun is going to all the little worlds and going through all the little side adventures and like seeing all the cute nostalgia characters and playing around with that and the gimmicks and being like, oh yeah, this is fun. That's the whole. That's even in Birth by Sleep. It was like, oh yeah, friendship is magic, and that's a huge fucking thing with Kingdom Hearts, and they just sort of, you know.
I don't know.
A nostalgia
I
character?
I have like I agree in some ways, but I also I'm like I don't know. Like I find Kingdom Hearts 3 a slight disappointment in other ways. I feel like it was a little rushed personally.
No, this is rushed. Even though they took like 10 years to make it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to kill the younglings with the lightsaber keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 4.
No, stop.
Oh god.
God, stop that. Oh no.
I really hope there is.
I
want the
you.
Listen. I the only thing I want for Kingdom Hearts 4 is a fucking treasure planet area. Please, that's what I want. That's what I've been asking.
Considering how they fucked Treasure Planet over in the first place, we're never getting Treasure Planet in Kingdom Hearts.
But Treasure Planet would be such a good world, though.
It would be, but considering how Treasure Planet was fucked in making in the first place for so long, is this the way to the Cove, or am I hope this is right.
Design?
Well, I got a cutscene, so it's the correct way.
Kaeya, the next line is, alas, is this fate's grand design? That I should spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I am laid to rest in a grave far from home?
Must it be so?
Oh no, poor Kaeya.
Wait, that's not part of the script.
Oh no,
Kaeya,
for me.
did you not hear me?
My dear audience, I ask you this. Do you believe in fate? If fate decreed that your life was to end in tragedy, what would you do?
Oh, this hangout is stepping.
Are you a whole person again?
This hangout is stepping into This is getting a little oh Kaeya, please.
Learn some interesting backstory.
Well, no, this is not even interesting backstory. This is just a little too on the nose given what we know about his character. The fuck is this?
Oh, I'm not.
Why did he just throw this prop at me? Improv with the audience. Okay.
Oh?
How do I...
So must it be. Yes. So must it be. I shall discard this intaglio and rid myself of the shackles of fate.
Good at that. No, that's the. Okay, yeah, I shoot that and it dies.
Do you intend to betray your father and abandon your heritage?
Fate means to send the machinations of war to every corner of the land, to fan the flames of conflict till they engulf the entire world.
That's me fucking up.
Would see my sword.
That might also be the dog drinking water behind me.
That the bright banner of my homeland might fly in every nation.
She's very loud, and my mic picks up everything.
But I shall not bow to the will of fate. I am no pawn in heaven's plan.
Bravo! Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires? Shut up! Stop interrupting.
I, Kubad, will spend the rest of my days in a foreign land, till I breathe my last in a place far from home.
At least he brought it back in the end.
Prince Kubad, my child, there is no need to be rash. Please bring at least your fortune and the retainers who will always be loyal to you.
Gundafar, my dear mentor, you have always been like
Your
a father
Sora's
to me.
voice.
It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell.
As I...
But I must walk this path.
Fuck up.
Or freedom dies by my hand.
Good. Thank
Goodbye,
God.
my tribe and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth.
Kaeya looks so sad in this picture. Oh, I know he's acting, but oh, I would.
Who's this cool bad guy? I see the subtitles.
No, He's in a place. I will throw my slipper at you.
Goodbye, my child.
Okay,
Yay.
get
I clap. Kaeya! Oh, is this woman flirting with him?
It's Prince Kubad. Could I please get your autograph?
Ma'am, stop your simping.
Why, certainly, ma'am.
I could simp. We're from
Not you. Not you.
Oh, that's sad. How do I heal?
With the heal spell.
Feeling
Or a
like
potion.
I'm on a fucking ship. I can't. Apparently, I can't heal. Okay.
Acting is quite fun. If there ever came a day when I left the Knights of Favonius, I think I might go into acting full time.
Darbil, could you introduce me to this young man?
Oh, this is
My
how
apologies,
I turn.
Master Toos. I somehow missed you in the crowd earlier.
I was some distance away.
Huh.
I just came over near the end after I noticed a large crowd gathered around the stage. The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just bad luck. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit it big.
Oh.
The improvised section was particularly good. I think you could include some improvisation as a staple in future performances.
I don't have enough HP
As for the prop
to do this.
no need to get it back.
I will
It's fairly
die.
cheap anyway.
Thank you, sir.
What the
And a big
fuck?
thanks also to our wonderful prince. Had Kaeya not agreed to fill in, we might
I'm
have
gonna
disbanded
die.
right on the spot.
Like, legitimately
Kaeya, was
die.
it? Well, young man, I must say, you've made quite the impression on me. My caravan is always loaded with the finest food and wines. You're welcome to visit at any time.
Thank you for the invite, sir. But I'm afraid I've reached the end of my time in Sumeru.
Yeah.
I'm sure that my friends and family in Mondstadt must be missing me terribly.
I'm not good at this.
I mean, your friends are. Your one family kind of low-key is like an ass.
Look.
An ass that you rolled for forever.
This is also true. Listen, D-Luke has his issues, but like I'm sure like in the future they will come to terms
like,
and
D-Luke while also rolling heavily for him.
listen, D-Luke wouldn't come home, and all it took for me to get him was fucking me building Gov's D-Luke, and then suddenly he came home.
He came home pretty easy for me.
Listen here, you. Listen here, sir. Listen. I will forever be a pillar of salt for that, with that shit.
Well then, consider it an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel bug, my friend, you'll be getting itchy feet again before too long.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
My door is always open.
I actually
If you're
do
ever
hate the
interested,
naval battles
please
in
ask
this
Darby
game.
to
They
reach
are
out to
not
me.
fun.
The problem is I didn't finish Kingdom Hearts 3. I think I actually like stopped around. Oh, where was it? I was looking for the ship to sail. Like in the underwater areas. Like that was where I stopped because I couldn't figure out how to swim properly.
Oh, you almost got to the Ginger Planet part.
Darbil, we can continue discussions on the sponsorship once you've wrapped up today's show. I'm going back to the inn.
Thank you so much, Master Toos. I'll see you shortly. Seriously, Kaeya, thank you for bailing me out again. You're a good guy. May the gods bless you. You know, you should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least.
Darbil, Asgar is back. He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation TCG. You've got to sort him out.
Genius
Made
Invocation
an
again?
Assassin's Creed webtoon,
does
and I kind of want to die.
Not getting away with it this time. Please excuse me, Kaeya. I will
Genshin
be
has
right
a webtoon. It's not finished though.
I haven't been reading the Assassin's Creed webtoon.
Sure, there's no rush.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I think they're all gone. Let's slip away now while we can.
Kaeya's like, I've had enough. Let's go. Oh, where are we going? Where am I going?
Wherever the wind takes you.
Hi, you didn't go very far, baby.
Alright, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll
shorter
find
than
me
that.
here. People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides, the missing actor is back now. Darbill shouldn't be needing me to stand in again. I don't mind socializing, but compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on the stage. What about you? Did you enjoy the show? Oh? I was expecting a lengthier critique, but you've thrown the question right back at me. Sneaky. All right, I'll rise to your challenge. Let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that... Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fates? Much like the academia student drafting Darbill's scripts. Yeah, inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on endless warmongering, don't you think? Anyway, that's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script. There's nothing to stop them from following their gut and making it up as they go along. Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actors. Everyone, you and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience. If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice. A little too obtuse? Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I was just thinking aloud. Relax. Be yourself. Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say. When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You had to just say what you thought in the moment. I think those spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I liked your answer. You're still holding on to the intaglio I threw you from the stage, right? Keep it. Think of it as a souvenir from my improvised performance. It's been the most fascinating day, hasn't it, little birdie?
Oh, I love that picture! Ah! Whoops. I forget how I go back and do the things again. Ah. Oh. Gimme. Me. I have to go. I forgot to go all the way back, don't I? Okay.
Hey, little birdie. Don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Don't be shy. I'll show you around
His
town.
pathetic attempts to whistle was so cute.
Really? No wonder they never pay
He's
attention
not listening
to me.
to the bird.
Forget
That's
it.
not who he's trying to
I probably
attract.
shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anymore.
Shut up.
Apparently.
Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archon's wins do I owe the honor? Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me?
Yes.
Since
Always.
it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd better leave it alone. Let's take a walk, shall we?
That's not the little birdie was meant to be like. Different little birdie was meant to be like. It sounds like his whistling is attractive.
If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty.
I have a feeling Jean just did that to get rid of him.
No.
Still, on the bright side,
Kaeya is a
business
really
now
good
taken care
worker.
of, and I have unused those travel
Yeah,
funds, so I was planning to.
Should work for me for free.
What?
Obviously. I need free labor to do things
we are in
for
the
me,
middle
like
of a
this
war.
fucking pile
Your
laundry
place
I've
is at the
neglected.
front lines by my son's
Looks at
side.
my still.
Not a problem.
Pray tell, what
Yeah,
provokes
that's
your
same.
unwarranted return to the palace?
A matter of utmost importance.
Outdoor theater. Looks fun. Ah, yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Master saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use. In other words, what do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget?
Sir, you're asking me out on a date.
Perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant?
Yes!
Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of
Is
Sumeru
it this
City?
embezzlement?
Buy a few nice mementos to take home.
That's actually the answer I need to press. That's agreed. It's not wrong.
I would embezzle for Zhongli.
Ah.
I'd do it.
And he'll embezzle you.
Hey, no need to put it like that.
I mean...
Let's keep walking. We can consider it some more on the road.
We're hoping?
The rules of the Knights of Favonius state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little. Of course, with me being here on my own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip?
I personally don't care about your allegiance to Jean.
You're always so busy. It's
I
high
didn't
time you
expect
gave yourself a proper break.
I was expecting it. I didn't say anything.
Edge if it's always in use. Regular maintenance is essential for reliable performance.
France, what you doing with that guillotine? Maintenance. What?
I still
Maintenance.
question that we from earlier.
And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on. What do you say?
I have the saddest thing tomorrow.
What?
I have to go to the dentist. It's terrible.
Oh
I'm
no.
so sad.
Oop.
I know. It's
We lost
terrible.
him. Did he say he was leaving?
I had no idea what he said. He was like mumbling.
I had to lower him because even at the like the volume that I had y'all at, y'all guys were like, I couldn't hear like what was going on in my game, so I was like, I need to lower this so that way my audience can hear what's going on in the game.
They should be hearing me.
But they came here for Kaeya.
I think they came here to hear me simp about Zhongli. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's true or not, but my sources say yes. And Nouvelette, let's not forget both of them. And Beto.
And Beto.
Pirate wife.
The pirate wifey. We take you somewhere new.
She already has a wife.
Music to my ears. I'll cover the travel costs, of course.
Zhongli and Nouvelette don't
There's
have
nothing more
wives,
enjoyable
therefore
than
they
the
can
company
have
of a
me.
good friend.
Ow, that hurt.
Let's call this a nice little excursion to round off my long business trip.
No, I really, as a
me
gacha game,
think where we
Twist
should
has like
go.
the best rates of any gacha game I've ever played in
I've
my
seen
life.
a lot of Sumeru.
The rates are really
Let's
good.
go for someplace new. How about Leo?
Yeah, that's why Twist gets my
I'd be
money.
heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not out of the way.
Cause it's like I used to play Love Live. I know. But between all the cards and like all the new girls they kept pushing, and they kind of sucked. Gen 2 sucked. Gen 3, I think they're on Gen 4 now. They're not as good. They don't have the same charm or anything. It's just, did I lose?
You were talking about you were talking about gacha games, and Kingdom Hearts was like, she's not paying attention.
Yeah, no, I already
Well, lucky me.
turned that off. I already
I'll
got
hold you to that.
disappointed.
Liyue's Ministry of
Those are
Civil
like,
Affairs
yeah,
frequently corresponds
I'm
with the
not,
Knights of Favonius.
Not
So the
doing
address
good
on their letterhead is one of the few places
here.
I'm familiar with. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack. Give me a moment, and then we'll head there together.
I'm Well,
I feel okay. Hang on. I feel like I need to have Kaeya on my team for this. Hang on.
Yeah,
Chi-Chi,
but don't replace.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna replace him with Chi-Chi because they're both cryo, so it's fine.
Oh, that works for me. Oh, we got
There's
another
no
training
need to
camp.
exchange
Let's fucking call
pleasantries.
it.
It's
Oh
rather
no,
pathetic
Floyd's
to force
basketball.
a conversation.
No.
Yep, Floyd's basketball is coming out.
No.
Yes.
I don't need that. I don't have enough gems.
But don't you wail and twist?
I try not to.
I try not to.
I really do try. Boo. Boo. No, I don't. Wait, I get paid soon. I can wait. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I have to wait like another week and a half or something to get paid.
I have a Oh. I get paid. Oh, those are actually pictures of it. I could use a 14 on. Anyway. I could.
I've heard that there's lots to see and do in Liyue, but I'm sure you're more familiar with the place than I am, so I'll leave the itinerary to you. Great. Maybe you can tell me about your previous travels here along the way.
Lamau. Amazing.
It's such a satisfying feeling to just drop everything, go on a long trip, and see something new. Who knows who we might cross paths with? We might even end up going on an impromptu adventure. Just like how I met you in Port Omos, and now we're here.
My name would probably be Dix.
Oh, in Genshin?
Yeah. Because it is for pretty much every other game I get to name myself. Well, okay, except Pokemon, I actually name myself after the game. So in Sun and Moon, my name was Moon, and the other one was Luna. Because I got, both editions of Moon. And I was X, and my nickname was from my team was Empress, so I was Empress X, which was hilarious to me.
Do you know this shop? It looks pretty nice from the outside. Shall we take a look?
It's a weird camera angle game, but okay.
Welcome
we
to
need
Jewelry.
a low angle
long-established trader
falling
of
behind
precious stones.
Zhongli.
Is there
Zhongli has the juiciest ass. And that's not even me being like just saying that. Like, his character model has a juicy ass.
He really does. It's like, you want to grab it.
Let me see.
Offer him,
some nice jewelry you've got here. Maybe I can grab something with a local flavor as a souvenir. What do you think, traveler? See anything that suits my style? I trust your judgment.
Ah, you're interested in souvenirs. If you're struggling to decide, you might want to consider getting some jade. You can't go wrong with a nice jade pendant. They're an elegant addition to your look, whatever your age or gender. If you're looking for a specific design, we can make it to your specifications. It does take some time to fulfill an order, however. High-quality jade is hard to come by, so our waiting list is at least a couple of weeks.
Turned off my PC for a bit, but I'm back now. Welcome back. Welcome.
Oh, that's a pity. I'm just visiting and I won't be in town for very long. So as much as it pains me to do so, I'm afraid I'll have to leave this beautiful bijou behind.
No worries at all, sir. If you're looking for something off the shelf, why not go and see Mr. Shurto at the Jade Mystery? He also deals in jade and precious stones.
Haha, You mean the jade bed guy?
Exactly. But on that note, let me give you a word of advice. There's no risk in purchasing a piece of jade that's already been cut. But you could lose all of your mora betting on uncut rocks. I won't say any more, as I don't want my fellow vendors to think I'm bad-mouthing them. But I think you catch my drift. It's only human nature to spend a little when you're on a trip. But don't be too hasty to part with your cash. The Ministry of Civil Affairs
Be at a
takes
con.
everyone's economic well-being very
Swiss.
seriously. And they often send out the Miller Lift to spread public awareness of well-known scams. As guests here, I'd encourage you to watch out for anyone trying to rip you off.
I think that's sound advice wherever you go into that. We appreciate it, boss.
Welcome! Looking for uncut stones or pre-cut jade? We've got plenty of both for your viewing pleasure.
Uncut stones. Ah, yes, we were just briefed on that.
I believe
Oops.
I detect a quiet but distinct tone of apprehension in your words. Please rest assured, there's nothing to be quite so wary about with my business. Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll find that everything I do here is entirely above board and legitimate, and I sell only pure and unadulterated goods. No scam guaranteed. Sure, you can bet on jade and lose if you're unlucky, but that doesn't make it a scam. My terms are clear and transparent, and I only do business with willing customers. What scammer can claim that?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the vendor is charging. If the customer decides to hand over their money, they're taking the bait of their own
There just
free
needs
will.
to be more Zhongli in life. Just saying. I had to.
Oh God, the simping is real. You're gonna love when you get to Leeway in the story, because literally a good chunk of that quest is just you following Zhongli around and listening to him talk.
That's all I want to do.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad
That's
you
all I
understand.
care about right now.
Although your peculiar phrasing at the end
It's
there,
just,
you almost make it sound as if I really am scamming people.
Listen to him.
This is a long quest. I'm just realizing how long this one was compared to the play one. Jesus.
Anyway, betting on jade is what it is. Feel free to try your
Ellie.
luck, but if you can't afford to lose, then it's not for you. We don't need to cause each other any trouble. I'll leave you to browse at your own pace now while I deal with other potential customers.
Man, I'm really tempted. I really don't want to leave the house, but I'm also like, do I go with the $8 that I have on my PayPal card and go get like Taco Bell? Get myself a $5
wait.
box. What?
Wait, save it for a rainy day.
all $8.
Amber-colored jade would probably make for a good souvenir. Why not? This is a quirky little place. Somehow, I'm inclined to entertain him for a bit.
I have better quality
Well, if
pieces
you're
than
not interested,
these.
then I guess we'll pass.
Random people.
Ahoy there, Captain! Fancy seeing you back in town. Struck any gold lately?
What, a poor sailor like me? You must be joking. I barely managed to make ends meet. What about you, Chateau? Still scamming people with your pile of rocks?
Hey! Keep your voice down. Can't you see I've got customers? But more to the point, when have you ever seen a customer get scammed in my store?
I mean, you want the full list? Or... Hold up. Is that... Captain Kaeya! What, brings you to Leeway?
Oh, he sounds so nervous now.
Oh, just taking a short trip with my friend. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a good while, hasn't it?
Oh, he's nervous. Kaeya, does this man owe you money?
Anywhere you'd recommend I visit while I'm here?
Let me think. Wanmin Restaurant's always a pretty good bet. Chef Mao's daughter is a skilled chef, and their prices are very reasonable. My wife can't get enough of their boiled fish. You could give that a try. And, speaking of my wife, she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before. So thank you, on her behalf.
Your wife? Ah, yes. How is she doing these days? Keeping well?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Anyway, I've got something I need to do down at the South Wharf, so my apologies, Captain Kaeya, but I'd better get going.
All right. See you. Ah, I finally remembered who that was. Captain Wu. He runs a transport business between Mondstadt and Liyue.
I see. So you went through that whole conversation with no idea who you were talking to. Well, that explains the generic pleasantries and the general awkwardness.
Who was asking
usually
you?
quite a chatterbox, so it's very unusual for him to just take off mid-conversation. How exactly do you two know each other anyway?
Nope, that's not it. I don't give out loans. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. The captain was making a delivery to Mondstadt when his ship sprang a leak. He overexerted himself fixing it and keeping the cargo dry, and ended up passing out from exhaustion. I took him to Mondstadt to recover.
Well, it still seems strange to me. Sure, he's hardly the most charming conversationalist, and he's also mighty stubborn, but all of us know old Wu is an honest and kind-hearted man. His eldest was once playing on that big rock over there when he took a tumble and injured himself. I helped to patch the kid up, and the next day, old Wu was here to buy a couple of uncut stones. I'm just surprised he was so quick to excuse himself, that's all. Normally, he's the kind of guy who, if you run into him on the street and he owes you a favor, he'll grab you by the hand and thank you profusely until you ask him to stop.
Well, stubborn, I can believe. Someone had drilled a gaping hole in his ship, and the water was coming in fast. How he managed to make it all the way to Mondstadt, not to mention with his cargo intact, I have no idea.
Marshmallow would love to get that much food at once. Oh my god.
Listen,
Sorry.
I'm still hungry. I'm debating on like making like the rest of the fries that are in the freezer, but that will take like however long it'll take the oven to preheat, and then like an additional 30 minutes.
Someone drilled a hole in his ship? Oh dear. It must have been one of the less savory captains out there trying to sabotage his business.
But I have
so
some
they can squeeze their way into the market.
tea.
When competition is stiff, sometimes things get ugly. It's the way of the world, unfortunately. His line of work isn't easy. The poor fellow usually has to set sail before the break of dawn. He's been loitering around a lot these past few weeks, though. I thought maybe he'd come into Samora. Competition is fierce these
like
days,
I'm shopping,
and there's
but
not
I'm
a lot of Mora to
buying
be made in
ban
shipping.
until like
So every day he stays
after my
idle is another
birthday,
negative in the books.
which is annoying.
I do wonder what's gotten into him.
It's awful. It's terrible.
Anyway, I digress. We merchants protect our goods like our own lives, so who knows? Maybe he had some important cargo to see to. Either way, good sir, don't mind him.
I am an upstanding member of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Just look me in the eyes. Don't you find me trustworthy?
Yes.
You asked about recommendations earlier. You're here from Mondstadt, yes? Might I suggest the tea house is somewhere to rest your legs? If memory serves, they're just about to retell the tale of Bravebeard the Valiant from the top. Why not pay them a visit?
Huh. Sounds interesting enough. Let's check it out.
Where am I going? Here? Where am I going? Oh, that way. Oh, now I remember where I'm going. Hello.
Huh. So this is the Hu tea house.
We meet again, Captain Kaeya.
Why are you so nervous?
What a coincidence. Twice in one day. Oh, that didn't take me long. And I ran the whole way.
Wu, weren't you just at Wanwen Bookhouse buying a book for your daughter? What's this talk about the wharf?
Shh, just leave it be, Aunt Jong. There's no need to embarrass him right in front of everyone else. I take it that you two aren't from around these parts. I'm a caravan guard by trade, and meeting people from all over the world is one of the main perks of the job for me. Why don't you join my table so we can get to know each other?
Aw, I drink all my water. Well, all the water that's in my little cuppy.
I have to get up and go towards my my tea because it's sitting way far away. Though I have like 4 I have only 2 water bottles. I'm doing better. I decided this year I was gonna cut down on the water bottles lying around, and I have. I'm down to like 2 at a time instead of 4 or 6. So I'm starting to do really good. I'm very proud of myself.
Hey.
It is a hard task. I also have to take my pills. I forgot to do that earlier. As long as I take them at night, it's fine. Or bed. Is that my key? Tea! Tea! Oof. You know, I do like the girl in this. She's really cute.
Oh, the
yeah,
yeah
her.
yeah. So my big grievance with Genshin is that a lot of the NPCs look very similar, and you'll figure that out pretty quickly. But sometimes they have just NPCs that are just really pretty, and she's one of them. Like, they do have, like, special, like, NPCs. Like, there's one actually in this town, that she's like a special girl. There's another in Sumeru that's kind of special. She's actually very plot heavy, relevant. And there isn't really any in Mondstadt or in there is, like, plot heavy NPCs in Inazuma, but like they're like still kind of generic looking. I don't know. There's a couple, but like a lot of them all look like cookie cutter, like kind of like, oh, this is just it's this NPC with this color hair type of deal.
Oh, seems like the tea house is the place to be in Liyue. Feels like I'm back in the angel share. Did you manage to get something for your daughter just now, Captain Wu?
Yes, thank you. If it weren't for you, Captain Kaeya, she might not have even made it into this world.
I'm so lost, Wu. What's the story here?
Your wife's originally from Mondstadt, isn't she? Did you run into Captain Kaeya when you were there on business, or when you were visiting the in-laws?
The latter.
The latter.
The latter.
Oh, this is so humiliating. Anyway, back when my wife was pregnant, we were taking a trip to Mondstadt to visit her parents this one time, when we were mugged by a group of treasure hoarders near Dawn Winery.
That's dangerous. Also, I don't think D-Luke would allow treasure hoarders anywhere near Dawn Winery. Okay.
Oh, that sounds awful. Were either of you hurt?
I mean, he's still here, and he's still got all his limbs, so they can't have roughed him up too bad. I'm guessing Captain Kaeya stepped in before they could do either of you any serious harm, huh?
Yes, he did. Thankfully, he heard my wife crying for help and drove them away. My wife was injured and quite shaken up by the ordeal. So he took her to the winery and asked them to look after her.
Ah, I understand. Leave the pregnant wife to D-Luke.
So, what happened to you? Where did you disappear to?
I was in the water.
Huh? What did you jump in the water for? You know they can still get you in there, right?
No, that's not... They threw me into the water and, stripped me of all my clothes.
Oh boy.
They did what? Did they have a weird
Okay,
fetish or
good
something?
night.
Stripping a sailor naked and throwing him into the water. It's not like you were going to drown. So, then what? I take it you swam to shore?
The treasure hoarders always move in groups, and fighting back when you're outnumbered isn't usually an option. It's no surprise that they quickly overpowered Captain Wu. I'm just glad that everyone made it out all right at the end.
Captain Kaeya, please, there's no need for you to try to save face for me like this. I already owe you so much. You don't have to do anything more. Yet, despite that, I somehow only ended up humiliating myself further. Oh, there's no point in me trying to save face now. They tossed me into the water to humiliate me, and to use it as leverage to get my wife to pay up. But they didn't know that I could swim. What I'd intended was to pretend to drown, then sneak back onto shore while they weren't looking, and find a way to rescue my wife. That was before Captain Kaeya appeared out of nowhere and saved the day. So then, I figured I'd get out of the water, get dressed, and catch up with you. But God knows what they did with my clothes. I couldn't find them anywhere. By the time I gave up looking for them, you were most of the way to the winery, so I had to run after you with nary a thing on myself.
Oh, this poor man.
Outrageous.
So, what happened next?
I made it to the winery, but the maids noticed me first. And they called the Lord of the Manor out to give me the beating the treasure hoarders never got around to.
Oh no! D-Luke beat up on this poor man.
After my wife recovered consciousness,
Oh
she had to
no!
have a long talk with the young lord to explain everything. He then escorted us both safely to Stonegate.
Oh, poor D-Luke must have felt so bad.
Oh, Woo, I'm sorry. But...
Ugh, good luck living that one down.
Oh, jeez.
Trust me, I know. My wife never lets me forget.
I'm sorry, Captain. I wasn't intending to share that story.
It's fine. It's my own fault for thinking I could sweep it under the carpet and forget about it. I don't know if I can ever repay you for all you've done. That's why I get so embarrassed every time I run into you. Still, it won't stop me from trying. You and your friend are here to catch the storyteller, right? The tea's on me. It's the least I can do.
Ooh, my stomach just gave me a growl and I'm just like, oh, I could go for mac and cheese. We don't have macaroni, but we do have like spaghetti. Maybe I might make some.
In fact, they do serve some food here too.
Or rice and
but it's not
cheese.
the
That's
best.
also good.
Okay,
Poor man risotto.
Let me run and get some fruit to share. I'll be right back.
This poor man. I feel bad for him.
I feel bad for me.
Is it because I'm not playing as D-Luke?
Who really has no filter, does he?
Who the fuck cares about D-Luke?
I meant D-Luke. Zhongli. That's what I meant. They were talking about D-Luke before. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But D-Luke is also hot. He's the one with the red hair and the high ponytail that I showed you. The one that I was talking to last night in my game.
Oh, there's a lot of... Okay. There's a lot of... Okay, anyway,
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry. It's just...
Her laugh is funny. Alright, where's the other one? Oh, there's Kaeya. Oh, okay. It's two Kaeyas! Kaeya 1 and Kaeya 2. Wait. Wait. Hang on.
Let's finish this swiftly.
There we go. I am a child
didn't
and I
have to
simp
share
so
all the
badly.
details of that story. But since he didn't seem to mind, I wasn't about to stop him.
What do I need to say to you? Because there's a lot.
I did actually forget at first, but once he brought up his daughter, the memory of his naked escapades came flooding back. D-Luke thought some pervert was harassing the maids. He charged straight out the door, great sword in hand and raring to go.
Oh.
I haven't seen him so angry in a long time.
Oh, D-Luke is a good boy.
So many people owe me favors nowadays. It's hard to keep track of them all. I really should go check my favors ledger once I'm back and refresh my memory.
You have a what?
Hey, you didn't think I was being serious, did you? Do I really strike you as the kind of person to keep track of favors in a notebook? I just helped the guy out on a couple of occasions because I happened to be in the right place at the right time. I have no intention of asking him to do anything for me in return. At least, not so far.
Aha.
I'm back with fruit. Please help yourselves, everyone. My treat.
Thank you.
No, don't mention it. It's just a few fruits, nothing extravagant. Once my new pharmaceutical business takes off and I have Mora to spare, I'll get you a proper thank you gift and send it to the Knights of Favonius.
Pharmaceutical business. So you found a new career? No more shipping?
Shipping's impossible work nowadays. There's too much competition, the margins are too small. So I've decided to switch gears. I'm going to become a partner of Boo Boo Pharmacy and provide funding for a brand new medication they're producing. It's specially formulated to treat seasonal joint and limb pain. If you didn't know, it's a very common health complaint among sailors, and also extremely difficult to treat.
I'm going to bed because I have to get up in a few hours, and I haven't been sleeping well like all weekend.
Oh no. Okay,
Cries.
good night. Alright, good night.
Yep.
Thank you for stopping
Night,
by.
night, sleep tight. Don't let, let's think. Let's think.
She's gotta think of a man.
Don't let, don't let, don't let Leona bite. Yeah, that's our good one.
Leona. Alright, let me mute myself here. Just because no one's here anymore. But I'll stay in the PC just in case someone decides to join. Maybe. Mayhaps. I don't think Saphir, Gov, or Nova are gonna join me. Unless, like, I'm still streaming by the time, like, Gov, like... Because I know they said they were all carpooling. But I don't know who was driving. So... I don't know. If I'm somehow still, like, playing this game, by the time they're done eating dinner. Which, what time is it for them? It's 11 here. So it's like 9? I mean, unless they're going to get, like, after dinner boba. Birthday boba. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's also LA. There's probably places still open this late. But yeah. But I'll stay in here in the call and see if maybe someone else joins me. But now, it's quiet, so we could actually hear.
I've suffered from it myself, which is why I know that a lot of people stand to benefit from this once it enters the market. It's a good cause, and a stable source of income. Whichever way you look at it, it's a step up from the back-breaking work I did before. I've already had some talks and invested 1 million Mora for the first round of funding.
That's a lot of Mora.
That's impressive, Wu. I wouldn't have thought you had the connections for something like that. So is it Dr. Baiju that you're in talks with?
I know Dr. Baiju.
Oh,
I have him.
Not Dr. Baiju. Actually, it was his master, Dr. Baifudze. His medical expertise and clinical experience are second to none, and he really cares about his patients. He gave me a few of his traditionally formulated bone-strengthening pills when he saw me suffering from my leg pains one day. It was like a miracle cure. The pain immediately went away.
Dr. Baiju's master.
What was to say?
Yeah, I told him I'd be enthusiastically recommending his medicine to the other guys at the docks. And after some hesitation, he just went right ahead and wrote up a prescription for me, completely for free.
This sounds kind of sus,
He
actually.
said he shouldn't really be handing out free prescriptions since, and I quote, "it goes against generations of tradition handed down by our forebears." But he just felt like it was the right thing to do. What a great guy.
But I got chatting with Dr. Baiju recently when the Secure Transport Agency did a delivery for Boo Boo Pharmacy.
That's what I thought.
He told me that his master has already passed away.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Huh? Why would he
Scammed.
say something like that? I mean, the guy's old, but he's still in great health.
You're getting scammed.
Captain Wu, where did you meet this old master?
Yeah, Kaeya knows. Kaeya's picking up what I'm putting down.
Just out on the street? I know that sounds dubious, but this is an educated and respectable gentleman we're talking about. There's no faking that.
Hold on a second. I just remembered something. My nephew-in-law met a medicine seller not too long ago, too. He also described it as a miracle cure. He spent a lot of mora on it, but when he brought it to Boo Boo Pharmacy, Herbalist Gui took one look and told him he'd bought nothing but regular painkillers. This Baifudze you met, did he by any chance have a goatee and salt and pepper hair?
He did.
If I may, Captain Wu, there's a lot of mora involved here. It seems like it would be worth asking this Dr. Baiju about his master, just to set the record straight. You could show him the medicine as well. Clearly there's some misunderstanding here.
You're right, Captain Kaeya. A quick trip to Boo Boo Pharmacy, and I can get Dr. Baiju to clear all of this up. I'm sure it's all... I mean, hopefully it's all fine.
He left in a hurry. He must be stressed out of his mind right now.
I know, Baiju. Let's go. Let's see if we can go help him.
Deal with this, okay? No point in you stressing yourself out too. Fraud or not, it's up to Captain Wu to figure out exactly who he's gotten himself involved with.
I mean, yeah.
I'm no Dark Knight hero, or a martial arts hero for that matter, and neither are you.
But I have a Dark Knight hero.
Wait, where are you? Now that I think about it, I can see you having a secret double life as a martial arts hero here in Liyue. You certainly have the personality for it. Either way, Liyue has its own rules and regulations. Best to let the Ministry of Civil Affairs deal with this in the proper manner. If a couple of outlanders like us get involved, we might just end up muddying the waters, even with the best of intentions. We came here to enjoy ourselves, remember? We don't want to get our priorities mixed up. Oh, and look at that. The storyteller's taking the stage.
It is said that the sky's the limit for the aspirational soul. But alas, for the woes of the world are equally limitless. No such stranger to woes was Huang Guang, a man who, having suffered countless injustices at the hands of his fellow men, forsook them to dwell among the mountains and rivers. Yet fate fortuitous found him when he entered the tutelage of an adeptus and learned many mystical arts from them. Per his master's wishes, he then returned once more to the human world, only this time with a sworn duty to cleanse the land of demons and to see justice done wherever he might tread.
Okay.
Is that all? Ah, I was hoping to hear the rest of the story. It was all right. I suppose the hero always has to sacrifice himself to save others, and it does make for some good storytelling, but it leaves you wondering how he really feels about the whole thing. Did he ever have second thoughts? Only he can know, I suppose.
Oh, I see the show is over.
Were you defrauded?
Yeah, I saw Dr. Baiju. Looks like it was a scam after all.
Oh.
Then what are you waiting for? Don't just stand there. You need to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs right away.
Hold on. Let's not lose our cool. Get your story straight first, so you can give them a clear and detailed account of events in the order that they occurred. And one more thing. Do you still have a way to contact this guy?
Well, I'd arranged to meet him at the Yunshang Tea House once I've withdrawn the next sum of Mora, so I suppose he'll still be waiting on that.
Okay, so you've got another meeting lined up.
I've got no one to blame but myself for this. I can't believe I was so gullible. I guess the world isn't made for naive simpletons like me.
Oh, this poor dude. This poor dude.
No, lady, you're a good person, and I'm touched by your words of comfort. Still, it's up to me to find a way to get my Mora back. The consequences are mine alone to bear. At my age, I'm sure I should be comforting the young with words of wisdom rather than the other way around. What does that say about how I've spent my life?
Oh, stop.
It's obvious, isn't it? He needs to report the case to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Come with me.
Are we gonna do a shakedown? Kaeya, are we gonna do a shakedown? I should probably like switch my team so that way it's not just 2 shielders and a bunch of TPSs. Yeah.
May knowledge guide you.
Oh, actually, you know what? We'll bring Child back.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
I am quite curious. How does our chivalrous martial arts hero intend to come to Captain Wu's rescue here?
Lamau, sir,
There are
please.
countless victims of injustice in the world. We can't try to help each and every one of them, can we?
Hang on, neither of these are the answer that I need. Hang on, what is this? I love how I always get people who are like, oh yeah, people who have like the characters that I'm like doing shit for as like their thing. Where is the right answer that I need?
Oh, I'm surprised. I didn't know you thought of me as someone who helps other people unconditionally. I'm genuinely flattered.
Oh,
But
okay, there we
both
go,
know that
I
I'm
think.
not that kind of person, really.
There we go. There we go, that's what I needed.
Your logic is very straightforward and quite endearing in its simplicity. But I like how you think. So I'll indulge your martial arts hero aspirations for now. Captain Wu, how would you feel about owing me one more favor?
I'm sorry, Captain Kaeya?
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I found a way to recover your Mora that would leave the man who defrauded you feeling angry and frustrated, but give him no way to get back at you. If it could be done, And the only cost was owing me yet another favor. What would you say?
What exactly are you getting at?
The traveler here is adamant that you should ask me for another favor. Personally, I blame the storyteller. After the inspiring tale of Bravebeard, she's all gung-ho about playing hero and righting this injustice once and for all.
Captain Kaeya, young lady, I thank you. I will humbly accept your kindness.
All right. Now here's what I'm thinking. All right, then it's settled. Per our brave hero's plan, let's rendezvous at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow.
Okay. Hope it's the right time. Yeah.
What's the hurry?
Oh.
Ah, you're here. Good. I'll head upstairs first, and you join me in a bit. You've got nothing to worry about. As long as this lucky coin's in my hands, it'll do as it's told. Before I toss the coin, I'll get our guy to bet heads or tails. Then it's your turn to bet. Now remember, if I touch my chin, you bet heads. If I touch my forehead, you go for tails.
Alright. Chin, heads, forehead, tails. Got it. Alright. Chin, heads, forehead, tails. Chin, head, forehead, tails.
Hello. Are you waiting for someone?
Oh, okay. They put it here. They put it. Oh. Okay,
As
cool.
long as you follow the rules of the tea house, you're welcome here. Please be our guest.
You went and got a donut, but didn't come and get me one? Cries a million tears.
I'm eating your donut.
From the way you describe it, Liyue does sound like an attractive place to settle. Perhaps I might have to make the move here after all. All that awaits me back in Mondstadt is a horde of insufferable sycophants. Truly tedious. The reason I left home in the first place was because I was reluctant to simply live off of my inheritance.
I understand. For one as ambitious as yourself, Mr. Rich, living off of the family fortune must feel like the dullest existence in the world.
Mr. Rich.
What are you doing? It's common courtesy to introduce yourself. Can't you see we got here first? They're running out of tables, huh? Looks like this location's getting too small for them. Very well, I'll make an exception for you this one time. Let's hope the tea, at least, won't disappoint me.
So, my friend, what's your name?
Kaeya's a young lord from a wealthy family.
Here is the tea that you ordered. Please enjoy.
Ugh, this tea is... Never mind. Mr. Bai, this has been a most pleasant and insightful conversation. I consider it good fortune that I encountered such a refined gentleman as yourself so far from home. Please allow me to pay for the tea.
Yes, good fortune indeed. In that case, I must thank you for your generosity.
You there. I'll get yours too.
Thanks.
Oh, you can't tell? My family's lived in Mondstadt for generations. I got bored sitting around at home and decided to set off on a journey to expand my horizons. The sights of Liyue Harbor are rather spectacular. I've half a mind to buy a waterfront property here so I can come vacationing every year. That would be quite nice. If the family would spare me a little loose change, I could even invest in an antique shop or two so I have something to do during the day. And the point of life is to enjoy yourself. If something makes me happy, it's worth every mora.
Mr. Rich, just to clarify,
Mr. Rich.
that's quite a large sum of mora as far as the common woman is concerned. It's
Fuck you.
understandable that our friend over here feels out of her league.
Well, so you say that, but I got like quite a chunk of change in my bag.
The name's Albert. Surname Rich. But only
Albert
Rich. Mr. Rich. Now that we're so well acquainted, Mr. Bai, please just call me Albert.
Albert Rich.
Albert does have a nice ring to it. It is
Albert
my honor
Rich.
to become friends with someone of your caliber.
Albert Rich.
You flatter me. What say you to acting as my guide during my time in Liyue? I'll pay you handsomely, of course. Naturally, board and lodging would be included. And I could pay you in the region of 50,000 mora per day?
No need, my good friend. I shan't be so vulgar as to take your mora. We're both men of character. The pleasure of your ongoing acquaintance shall be ample reward in itself. To join a noble gentleman on his travels is a rare opportunity. Please, let me draft up an exact itinerary. I'll make sure to give you the experience of a lifetime.
You there. You're welcome to join us if you want. Which clan did you say you were with? The Hoo-Ha clan or something?
The Hoo-Ha clan. Oh, thank goodness Sing Cho ain't here.
Goo-Ha, huh? Strange choice of name. Gotta say, I've been in Liyue for a while now. This is the first I'm hearing of them. I guess they're one of these obscure ones who keep to themselves.
I mean, there's only like one follower as of right now, but sure.
Yes, well, there are many martial arts clans and factions in Liyue. It's only natural that you haven't become acquainted with all of them.
Ha, fair enough. Still, weird name. Bet they have some even weirder practices. Seriously though, what kind of skills do you guys train anyway? It's all for show, right? I saw some people performing a few tricks down at the wharf. Is it that kind of thing?
Oh, he's being like an ass. Oh, he being an ass. I'll take my leave now. I'll get my own check.
I already told the server to put it on my tab. Don't bother getting her to split the bill. It'll only complicate things.
Young lady, there's no need to take things so seriously. Why don't you loosen up and enjoy the free drink?
Are you trying to make a point by throwing my generosity back in my face? All right then. What if I say your bill is mine and don't let you pay?
I wanna fight.
Please, my friends, let's not get so worked up. Yin Chong Tea House is no venue for a duel. We'll all get escorted right out the door.
We'll settle it with a coin toss then.
You young people have hot tempers, I understand that. But there's no need to come to blows over a few words taken to heart when there are far more diplomatic ways to resolve the dispute.
Did I hear that right? So you'll only pay for yourself if you win, but I'll get the check for the three of us if you lose. It's not that I care about the mora. After all, I offered to pay for everyone's drinks in the first place. No, what I find truly absurd is your refusal to play fair. I demand that you also pay for three if you win.
You insult me?
Fine. You can have your apology if you win, but on one condition. We'll do the best of three, and the winner pays for the table.
Well, as long as you're no longer raring to fight, peace begets wealth, as the elders used to say.
Why do you join us, Mr. Bai? Let's entertain this gal for a sec. You don't want her to think you're stingy.
But I wasn't even a part of your argument.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Bai? Whose side are you on here?
Of course, I'm on,
And anyway, it's no big deal if you win. It's just a few cups of tea after all, so you can just take it from your fees as my guide.
All right then. I suppose it's not all that different from the dice gambling games I used to play in my youth. If it's just for a few drinks, you can count me in.
All right, now we're talking. Okay, now that we've agreed on the rules, how should we do this coin toss? After all, a Mora coin looks the same on both sides. Well, that should be simple enough. Here, I'll take this coin and ask the counter to draw a line on one side. You two can wait for me.
Young lady, I can see that you haven't spent many years in the real world. You take everything far too personally.
Oh, now this old man is gonna throw hands with me? Oh, yeah.
I, too, only met this Mondstadt millionaire by complete chance today. But we're getting along just fine.
Because you're trying to scam him.
With a business partner to count the cash from 2 recent investments when this gentleman struck up a conversation with me. In the real world, you've got to keep up appearances. There's no need to offend the rich. After all, if you keep them happy, you can probably make some more off of them too. You young people are much too impulsive. It pays to keep a level head.
Oh God, I hate him. Thank God
Just
you're
so
back,
we're clear,
baby.
Let's say the marked side is heads, and the unmarked side is tails. Everyone has to pick a side before the coin toss. Oh, and no takebacks. We should also take turns tossing the coin.
Sounds fair to me. Why don't you do the first toss, Albert?
All right then, I'll start us off. Here we... Oh, wait. I nearly forgot to collect everyone's bets. Mr. Bai, heads or tails?
I suppose the choice is arbitrary since it's a 50-50 chance. I'll go with tails.
Let me think. I'll also go with tails. What about you? Heads or tails?
Darn, I won. Lucky me, I guess.
I won as well. Guess there might be a formal apology in the cards after all. I have a suggestion. If one of us loses twice in a row, they should get knocked out while the other two carry on playing to decide the winner. Otherwise, with 3 of us playing, it'll start to get difficult to keep track of who's won the most times. I flipped the coin last time, so why don't you go next? I don't want you blaming my coin-tossing skills if you guess wrong this turn. Here.
Now just wait a second, my dear friends. Please let me do the second toss.
Oh? Anxious to take your turn, Mr. Bai?
Bye. I just was reminded of the goddamn Bye commercial from, like, the Super Bowl a couple years ago with Justin Timberlake.
You are both young, and I've already seen your short tempers for myself. If Albert loses this round, and this young lady wins, you'll be tied. And before you know it, you'll be at each other's throats again. Well, that's not my only consideration, either. You two may be too young to know this, but I've been around the block a few times. What's to say this isn't a trick coin, In dice games, people use all sorts of methods to rig the game. Some even fit the dice with mechanisms that give them whichever result they want. If Albert wins the next round, and you, young lady, lose for the second time in a row, then the third round will just be a tiebreaker between him and me, and you won't get your apology to the Guhua clan. If that happens, only for you to then find out that the coin was rigged all along, you're sure to accuse me of working with Albert to scam you while mocking the Guhua clan. I can only imagine the kind of vengeful warpath that would put you on. A purely hypothetical
He's
scenario,
not wrong.
of course, but one that I'm bringing up now to avoid any misunderstanding further down the road. Go on, give me the coin. I'll show you how to check if it's been rigged.
Very diligent of you indeed, Mr. Bai. Looks like I chose the right person to be my guide.
A rigged coin will always be a little heavier than a normal coin, you see. This one seems perfectly normal to me, however. But don't take it from me. Why don't you test it for yourself?
What's your bet this time, Mr. Bai?
I'll stick with tails.
Tails, huh? Well, you seem to have a feel for this, so I guess I'll match your bet again this round. Tails it is.
Well, my luck's still just about holding out. The three of us are now tied, so no one drops out. Certainly better than Albert and I going head-to-head in the final round.
Mm-hmm. Well, here you go. What'll it be, Mr. Bai?
It's a tough decision this time.
That's what makes it fun, isn't it? Anyway, there's no need to stress. What's the cost of a few cups of tea compared to 50,000 I'll be paying you every day?
Yeah, you make a good point. All right, I'll take heads.
Okay, and now it's my turn to guess. Not that the outcome matters either way to me. I won't even notice the more's gone. Whatever, I'll take tails.
Why did it have to be heads? This whole thing started because you two got into a spat, and now I'm the one that has to foot the bill. What say you to another round?
Sure, why not? I'm having fun. I can go for as many rounds as you want. What a miserly person. Do as you please. The two of us can play.
But Albert, all the fun of gambling is in the stakes involved. What say you to throwing a little loose change into the pot?
Oh, come on now. No need to walk on eggshells here. Let's keep it simple, shall we? If you guess right, I pick up the tab. But if you guess wrong, I'm afraid it's still on you.
Sure. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, here's the coin. You can toss first. I'll take heads.
I'll choose...
Wouldn't it defeat the whole purpose of betting if you guessed the same as me? This is a two-person game now. Surely one of us has to guess heads and the other tails.
He's got a point.
All right. It all comes down to luck, after all.
Whoops. My bad.
Ooh, looks like Rex Lapis has smiled upon me today after all. Thank you for the tea, Albert.
Look at you getting so giddy over some chump change. It's like you've never gambled with real money before, my old man. That's a real rush, I'm telling you. This is nothing by comparison. In fact, I'm starting to get a little bored.
Well, in that case, would you care for another game?
Sure. Let's up the stakes a little this time. Shall we say 50,000?
Oh, maybe that's a little on the high side.
What, 50,000? But that's just a single day's guide pay for you.
All right. I'll bet tails.
Great, then I'll bet heads. No takebacks. Heads.
Tails. Oh, how unfortunate. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. After all, in the long run, gambling is always a losing game. 50,000 more. My goodness. Albert, I'm terribly sorry, but as it happens, I forgot to bring my coin purse with me today. Could you perhaps take this 50,000 out of my guide fees? Call it an advance payment. That would make us even.
Advance payment? Sorry, I'm afraid that's not my style. It'll have to be cash.
This day just getting better and better. Well, so be it. 50,000. Let me see what cash I have on me.
Bruh.
Just 50,000? That's not what we agreed on.
Huh? What are you talking about? I think you'll find that our bet was for 50,000.
No, it wasn't. The amount was 1 million.
1 million? Are you insane? Come on now, Albert. Be serious. $1 million here and $1 million there might be all fun and games to you rich types, but to ordinary folk like myself, this is no laughing matter.
I'm being perfectly serious. I know what I said, and what I said was 1 million mora.
He's Bugs Bunnying this man. I love it.
You're lying through your teeth. Hey, young lady, you tell him. Did you hear him say 1 million at any point during our bet?
Yes.
Huh? What the? I'm not deaf, you know. I swear I heard 50,000. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. You two are in this together. I never met either of you before today, and out of nowhere you suddenly roped me into betting over a coin toss, and now you're accusing me of owing you 1 million mora. Huh? Do you have any idea who you're trying to cheat? I know all the tricks in the book. I can't believe a couple of beginners like you managed to get this far. But don't you try to celebrate just yet. You amateurs have a lot to learn about the art of the con. Do you really think that nobody else will have heard all the commotion we just made? All I need is one witness, and this little scheme of yours falls apart. Frauds! Frauds, I say! These two kids are trying to scam me out of my hard-earned mora! Hostess! Oh, hostess, come quickly!
How pathetic.
What is going on here? If you can't abide by our rules, you're not welcome at Yenshang Tea House. I don't care what the issue is. You don't get to make a racket like that in here. Halberd! Fang!
Wait, don't throw me out! These two con artists are trying to steal my mora! You can't let them get away with it!
Well, let's take this somewhere else. I don't want any of you disturbing the other guests. Okay, you two. Care to explain yourselves?
Gladly. He's making up completely spurious claims. We were betting mora over a few coin tosses, and now he wants to back out. In the land of contracts, of all places. He won 250,000 from me, then another 800,000 from the both of us. Now he's refusing to pay up the measly 50,000 that he lost in the final round.
Okay, so after settling up, a total of 1 million mora should have changed hands. Sounds plausible enough.
Oh, it's a complete pack of lies! Hostess, if you don't believe me, ask anyone else in the tea house. These kids were so loud. I guarantee you everybody in that room knows the true story.
We're in a room, apparently, but we're outside.
Sorry to interrupt you all, but you're witnesses to the situation here. Is what Mr. Bai says true?
Oh, thank goodness you're finally here. What took you so long? That old guy's been bragging about the Mora he's won so loudly, I'm surprised the whole street didn't hear him. I was about to report him to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Leave me out of this. I want nothing to do with gamblers and scammers. Please, just bring me my check.
Our new owner laid down the law not too long ago. We turn a blind eye towards casual games of dice, but there is zero tolerance for any explicit gambling with real Mora. Return any winnings to the party you took them from, and we'll say that none of this ever happened. Otherwise, I'll have to bring in the Millilith. And I can assure you that they take a more hard line on this kind of thing than we do.
Why should I have to give them any Mora? I don't have any Mora on me.
Oh, but I think you do. 2 investments, was it? One of them to the tune of exactly 1 million as it happens. Oh, and don't forget you still need to pay the tab.
You... Wait. How did you...
Halberd! Fang! There's a gentleman here that I'd really like you to meet.
Please, please don't. I'll pay, all right?
This was never your Mora to begin with. We'll be returning it to its rightful owner now.
This is why we love Kaeya. Kaeya is fantastic. Hey. Huh.
What did you think, Captain Wu? Could you hear clearly from your corner on the 2nd floor?
Yes, everything. I can't thank you two enough.
Woo. This was your doing, wasn't it? You and this Mondstatter planned the whole thing. Along with that blonde one. And all the customers on that floor were in on it too, weren't they? I know where you live. And I know what your wife looks like. And your pretty little daughter, too. You crossed the wrong man today.
Who'd be scared of a crook like you? I'll take you on any day of the week.
Well, let's see how long that false bravado of yours will last.
Oh, look at that. He figured it out. Guess he's not as dumb as we thought.
Don't you two get cocky either. Just you wait. I will hunt you down.
My apologies for having to leave this question until you'd vacated the premises. But I couldn't have things escalate inside the tea house. I hope you can understand our position. I noticed that all the guests on the 2nd floor were present before you took your seats, then left almost immediately after you did. Would I be correct in saying you were looking to set this man up?
Wait, so you saw through it right away?
Under normal circumstances, we would never tolerate a scheme like this taking place on our grounds, as it risks damaging our owner's reputation. However, I understand that our owner holds the Traveler in high regard, and must have good reasons for their actions. Still, I would appreciate an explanation, if only so that I can answer to the owner.
Well, you see, ma'am.
Ah, as I thought. When you're operating on someone else's turf, you run the risk of clashing with the master of the house. Thankfully, we considered that possibility before going ahead with our plan. Over to you, brave hero. You're the one with the connections in Liyue. It's your time to shine.
Okay, I understand the situation now. It goes without saying that I have no wish to stand in the way of your chivalrous deeds. I'll report everything you told me to our owner.
Well, Captain Wu, remember what I promised you? What do you think? Angry and frustrated enough for you?
Excuse me, coming through. Is this the Mr. Bai you reported to us?
Yes, that's him all right. The one who scammed Captain Wu.
Wait! Where's your evidence? And Wu, You've already recovered your Mora. You don't deserve to be punished twice for the same crime.
You can't talk your way out of this one. You're already suspected of defrauding multiple victims out of smaller amounts, and the combined total meets the threshold for a conviction. If it turns out you're guilty in this case too, it'll only add to your sentence. Does the plaintiff have any witnesses? If so, we'd really appreciate if they could come with us and provide a testimony. You got tangled up in this too, huh? In that case, please come with me. Your witness statements will play a crucial role in helping to move this case forward. Don't worry, we won't take up too much of your time. And you, sir, can stop twiddling your thumbs. You're coming with us too.
Hey, keep your hands off me. I'll cooperate. I'll cooperate. Stop manhandling me.
Thank you so much, the both of you. I really don't know how I could ever begin to repay you.
Well, I have an idea. We originally came here to do some sightseeing. Anywhere you'd recommend we go before the end of our trip?
Let me think. Now, where would I want to go? Hey, are either of you interested in a fishing trip?
Sounds fun to me. Let's go.
Era just handed me a cookie. Where am I going?
Not just a cookie, a unicorn cookie.
It's a unicorn cookie. What? Game, where are you sending me? Oh, you're taking me all the way out over here. Okay. Could have killed that bird.
Well, this was certainly an eventful end to my trip. It wouldn't have been possible without you. Or my lucky coin, of course. Wouldn't be much of a lucky coin if it had. Besides, I already taught you how to become attuned to it. You still need some practice to master the technique, but luckily it decided to play nice and spare us any more complications. A better question to ask might be, what do I do to make this coin happy to work with me and show me whichever side I wish? My answer would be that I tell the coin a joke every time I toss it into the air. If it finds my joke funny, then it cooperates with me.
What kind of side-no bullshit is this?
Of course, this whole arrangement hinges on a pre-existing amount of trust between the two of us. I can't just get any strange coins to listen to me. Yeah, I was a little surprised when he unwittingly called out our trick coin, but it didn't matter. A good gambler always keeps their options open. You have to have a contingency plan for when the odds are against you. So when I went to the counter, I marked a regular coin as well as my trick one. That safely avoided any risk of him finding out about the trick coin. But it also meant that we wouldn't be able to control the result of that round. But hey, what does it matter? The fact that he made things a little more challenging only made it all the more exciting to watch him slowly but surely fall into our trap. Especially
Kaeya is
listening
so
to him warn us
devious.
about the possibility of a rigged coin right as we were scamming him. That was my favorite part. As long as I chose the same bet as him, and you bet the opposite to me, it was always going to end up with him paying. Unless, of course, he'd had some other tricks up his sleeve that we hadn't thought of. Then things would have gotten really interesting.
You two are genuinely the smartest people I've ever met. I'm no intellectual, so I would never have been able to come up with a plan like this. Even when you described it to me, I only understood parts of it. Well, I may not be the smartest guy around, but one thing I do know is this. One should always return tenfold the help that they've received from others. We were just ordinary acquaintances. You had no reason to help me as much as you did. If there's anything I can ever do for you in the future, anything at all, please let me know. You can always count on me. I guarantee it.
No? You seem agitated. Are you worried about owing me yet another favor? There are two kinds of people who owe me favors. One is my friends, and the other my informants. My informants have to fulfill whatever requests I make of them, no questions asked. The question is, which kind of person do you want to be? Ah, and you're torn again. Too afraid to ask to be my friend, but also daunted by the dangers inherent in becoming my informant. Well, it's okay, because I just thought of a fun and easy way to get us out of this impasse. Let's do a coin toss. This is the regular coin I prepared for the contingency plan when I was borrowing a pen from the bar. Not the lucky one that does what I tell it to. If it's heads, we're friends. But if it's tails, you're at my beck and call. May the Lord of Geo decide.
So, was it heads or tails?
What do you think? What does your heart tell you?
I understand now. You have my most sincere gratitude. No, that's a little too formal. What I'm trying to say is, here, your fishing rods, my friends.
Oh, that's a cute picture. That's cute. I like that. I got an achievement too. Oh. Alright. I didn't realize that just 2 routes were going to take me this long. So I think I know I've been doing like really long streams lately, but it's kind of late and I'm still hungry, so I'm going to go make myself some food. So this will be the end of the stream for tonight. I will... Oh jeez, there's an ad break. I will stop the stream after the ad break. But yes, this has been long. I am very hungry. Well, not very hungry, but I am hungry enough to make something to eat. Do I have enough to get another wish? I do not.
Come on, let's get...
I didn't mean to do that. Ooh. A close out of game. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, so everybody can, you know, say my outro. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever time it is that you are. And I'll see you in the next stream. Bye bye!